100.5 due to the Citizen Show. Nana Bobie Ansah. Yeah.
Now, there are two things that I know. Because remember, I'm a Nana Kofado, and that's watcher. Before Gabriel just Dakono, nephew, Ofian Nanso. Now, I used to support Akufo-Addo. So, what happened? Akufo-Addo, leaving it, and I don't think I will support Akufo-Addo. And that, in fact, the opportunity of Mayor, Mama, Kwabena and Akufo-Addo Ansah, because he does not, he does not deserve the leadership of this great country. I can't entrust Ghana in hands of Nana Akufo-Addo. I can't sleep. It's not safe, and I believe that. Question, will not sleep easy with Akufo-Addo as president of Ghana. I mean, no, I will not sleep easy as a Ghanaian. More promote Nana Akufo-Addo as president of Ghana. I can't, because I cannot entrust the destiny of this country into the hands of Nana Akufo-Addo. That's my opinion. If you want, I will repeat it. I cannot entrust the destiny of this country into the hands of Nana Akufo-Addo. That's my opinion. Nobody can steal any opinion. And he knows that I hope Akufo-Addo and his men are listening. And they should mean Kofi Kumsin on and stop attacking others who I am supporting it. I'm supporting. They should take me on for my view.
Ghana. Sir. Oh, and I'm fine to me. You, I'm fine to me.
What, maybe? Aborna wum lahabal nyaksim. Asibir dalet. Kurga yo point ne pregele. Nana kwabenabobie ansah. Muni nyatim ban yabga. Ka borna ay wum ya to nyaksim ko twe kane. Ban la akum nana bobie ansah. Ka bugum lahabal suma tingban yabga. Nana Bobie ansah. Muni nyatim ban yabga. O twe kane. O twe kan yarama. O twe ne bjelba. Atia nyangunya nyo tweba. O nyelo mabia. Nana Bobie ansah tingban yabga nyo.
Inkuku ya kabang adibiara durefu ya wofere na fu na nso ya asase durefu ya wofere ne siw adenti efisa asase ne panyin opanyin ne hira opanyin ne Kwabena Bobie Ansah sasere kukuku de bi ochi mekwan no di nkampro obebare bia nana wabebare daily African ni daily guide memunsam asai magana fu eje na kurum muntie eje ntetireki onamo so wadoto nsura akorokraw gana fu se wu beshi akwache wo kwanchen na obema achenchan ache wo kwanchen de ene yankako awrokwa chakra chenchan no ma no yechen achenchan na se poto ni be poto kasa mafia na efi potofi nti gana fu ntie bobie se obi abo ma wabo ni bi mu watu bobie na obi so obesan abo obia boni bi na dan obobia gana fu beti amanyesem bobie one Ghana fu nanti ubiribiri one won nanti umprempren mo nanti ubiribiri nanti umprempren
ebi didi ebi de komode wom enfoni Carlos ne Ansah ne Mustafa ne nkrofo masa da bia de ache ade sen so mu di cast ho atrantwie twi ye ka atrantwie a etse ayi kinagate fo a omuti si so a kire se so okọ na wo ba cast ho de omuti ho aye okusie no.
All right, so that's it. Live on Accra 100.5. Yamamunyina ha yamamuakwaba. Baby bia wotumenka ene area bia no ya cheche obi bia edom area mo bia mo afidie mu ewo Ghana afana nyina yedamo ase mo betwen on your Facebook page, on your YouTube page. We are grateful. Merci okay. Your Facebook page, so Royal Eugene we are fair, Kwajofi Agbe, Wuda Doji, Samoa here, Joe Ruth Youngson, and this Dominion Justice Kwesi Bright Kuda, So join here on your Facebook page. Yeah, that's Justice. More about YouTube. Yeah, that's more say Imran Hassan. Yeah, that's Bebre. So obviously, and then Commander Bear, and Commander Bear Super. Na before and Commander Ebe Kosono, meaning say na Kwame, Daniel say Ghana Armed Forces, omo statement be by no almost what is happening? Anyway. You see International Women's Day. And we are singing Emma Edda. Now, Kwame, you International Men's Day. Sir, where are you? Ebinio. Ebi wo ho na nim na me no mi enu nimu ana se bibia sa ni wo se ye International Men's Day. Ebinio. Ogugo kra unhu. Eni dictionary mu. Na hwa kwa abegina won che hwe na so. We da so ni abede ni International Men's Day. We. Ya friend Kobaji. Why never celebrate Kobaji? He da so baby na so ACC. He baby a Kobaji aso ACC. We nyina e ka say. He baby a Kobaji. Kwame ye ni bi. Ye ni International Men's Day. November 19th. And a International Men's Day. Ansah who 70 and Kampo. Ansah who 70 and Kai. As a dear, your baby as the Yama Bobra, as a Yamobra Bia. Was it Women's Day or Market Day? Market. Aye, your Women's Day. Yes, I want Mother's Day. When you says your Father's Day. You see the problem. Yeah, that is the problem. Yeah, no, and said I yet de papa bia. Yeah, and yet in Tina ya crano. Yeah, Yankino. Kenny Banks, 2024, all falling to save this country. Okay, so Kenny Banks, I'm out for say Kenny Banks, for some time now, I don't know, but another first time I'm a very nice person, a philanthropist, and he's a good man. Kenny Banks, thank you so much, bro. Yamin Shao. Anyway, so another International Women's Day, and I think we need to celebrate a man. Where? Prof. Jane. Oh, Kruma. Okay, so no, why I'm not here now? This end requirement. A Taifa Kontonchi. And also I join here. Thank you, Kontonchi. Messi says we love you, the man, for your efforts and good work. All right, thank you. Badasu say 14th February, International Concubines Day. Hey, boy. The case. Ebodekes, 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 ebodekes. Hey, International Concubines Day. That, ya bomb bravo di no be anti-vinity. Oh, what the case, yeah. All right, so just okay. So for Professor Jenano Poku statement to mame me at say on a International Women's Day, and quickly mame read it through. This is to salute all women and to express profound gratitude for those invaluable legacies of sacrifice, tenacity, and sheer hard work which have brought our nation this far. However, there remains so much we must and can do to remove the barriers that continue to inhibit the release of our full potential to even more effectively impact our nation, community, family, and serve. These include teenage pregnancies, early marriages, gender-based violence in institutions and workplaces, high dropout rates from educational and training facilities, lack of opportunity for advancement in many spheres. We must soldier on, pulling ourselves and others along to uphold, uplift, transform, and inspire. Happy Women's Day to each and all. A statement from Professor Nana Jane Opoku Agyemang, a mother, a friend, a comrade. So, Prof, baby, I will be ano. Nyame enshira will be brain. Okay, so back on this issue about International Women's Day. Mame, and we share me mame Kunedu Agyemang Rollins, a happy one. Trust me, among all the first ladies, I think Kunedu has paid her dues. The only problem is what can I say? I am saying the ambitions no too much, and yes, but obviously not a clear say with NDC founder and a father figure like Rollins. Then just after Rollins, the wife wants to take over, and the society will resist. But beyond that, when we talk about her negatives, let's talk about her positives. This woman has really done well. What share a year first ladies no ebi. Wamu yosuo no wamu yobia. Na said ye oh bag akesi to. Ene niyama basa. You see what I mean? You get what I mean? Oh. Your friend said Rebecca to be dressed to say say person yes titi England queen so person ye yo say the picture bra no aka ne kon ayire mu no Rebecca no aka ne kon ayire mu say no ni ma de kra no person ye de chire nkrofo so person ye de chire nkrofo. I mean, people know you, we know you. So anyway, so a happy one to Nana Kunedu Agyemang Rollins, then to Rebecca herself, the first lady, and she has done her bit. What do we say? Yeah, my Rebecca, Confanoche, babies. I'm trying to say, babies ward. Yeah. Of course, we see nice babies ward. Confanoche, and I think say a good example. You know, your friends say, "Kaya ye for pine no munya chiche." It's too much. Where you're fine. Confanochi they say no. I mean, it's a good thing and worth emulating. We all talk about it. We know. I mean, Obi answered the moon and Nimuso say we need the cry ekoso. And I think Rebecca has done well. And Kodaya be more award winner on Beshirano. any day, any time. And I think Mama Rebecca Etiminka, I have my own difficulties with her. I have my own difficulties with the way she does her things. But ye nipa obia wansem, obia niwa, obia ni wansem. Ye onipa ye ni wansem no na chese wo no oye soro abofo a unya ma asase so. Then again, let me take this opportunity ye current second lady Samira Bawumia, may wish you happy International Women's Day. On also baby obia no onfa pons no ensi ho pons no na kumase for a complain no won fancy ho na enipa no won fa ho ofe e ho no an esi pons no won fa ensi ho but so far Samira said that I don't know, probably a be a mena minim, but unlike a Juma, Omunina senior in Nanakunadu, Nanakunadu Juma, why no Ghana Hano, started first women's movement, no, Emma, a Juma, a Jinsano Juma, Mimi Kroma Santimampo, Ombetre Ma, said almost unique into Ma, Omuye Alata Semra, Omuye Gari, a been a nest for ye. We're not 31st woman. And for movement adwuma one kwane first lady who said she went out there, she was with the people, she stayed with the people moving crop. In fact on Emma any kind and this one. And I wished on such a day, me I believe in reconciliation. Yeah, me onipa yeah den ya yebewu enti me no obi hwene tan akosi awie no. No. I don't believe it. I believe that at any point in time, we can reconcile. At any point in time, you should be able to reconcile with people you disagree and all that. And I wish and the NDC would take steps to reconcile. And on this day, because look, ma omo ndis mu na omo didi no obia nu awaye adwuma chan enana kwadu mum yen kan kore na munya isa sa slave queen for no omo bobo e friend say omo ntara no po esi omo pa side no nyomo yonko enya yonko ne nana kwadu go to Volta region, go to Ashanti region, Eastern Afram Plains baby anu okuntimi nuru akora no owura ho ono wan trafio she moves okọ hinterlands, you get it. Onwana why yan niema sa yetu no fu a wantia ma ababedru baby adri come enka or super. Then I think I've touched on Rebecca, then Samira, you are not doing anything. Pons no doso. I don't know if you are Samira minya yeah you unim say because of a year nana for a year Abu Ramadan, I have a special relationship with the family and Samira is my sister. And then many people are complaining Abu. No, oh, yeah, but sister, you are not doing anything. You are my younger sister. You are not doing anything. I mean, pause you too much. Get down there and work. Forget about Okunu second lady. You are still young. Your opposition. You need recognition. No, be few. I've heard your grandpa now. Why? Get down there and do something. Do something. Do something for society. Japan Sunisiwo. Adakaba Kunekura. Adai. Nabuchi akrasi aja kwa. Anyway, so onono ye another person. Then maminka ye mame ye former second lady ye mame Mrs. Misatha ye mame waya de pa. I can't remember. Na ono so ochini various schools. Ono de I am say because of okunti na education when she ehia pa and she will be moving around. Ose chalk was on the behind one. And I saw quite na chalk no ass worker. Ye mami GB good or Joe GB good pa. So yeah mami Santa baby I will be ano. Yeah we show a happy one. Then mame enkai yeah mame the late Teresa. You rako for the late Teresa and baby ma obi ano nyame mfa ne currency then yankai eye mame Nadu Mills. Another quiet lady. Ono de ne dia ne say oprente. Where? Hey, sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, my Teresa still alive. She's still alive. Sorry. Nega baba beka the late Atamels na mano for me. So ora Atamels the late Atamels a wife yen nadu. Say yen nadu so baby mamenchia yen nadu. Me mame yen nadu Atamels nyame on the Bible na or printed edeko nenga meka the late Atamels and I meka the late Teresa and Teresa is alive oracle for a wife she is still alive and but media mekani na bomwa the last person say elogizing no because say fine nana kwado mu di intro gu ne so pa I quite remember kwaku baako say nana kwado nana kwaku baako e ka kire ne say companies were Switzerland and fa inkosia kofo wini a omo kwa kofa evidence ni nyina aba bebe me Bombay e de ne ka betwam ko ne office wo ha onfi obia so musa no hwe so me do this point and then I need to talk about Dr. Lordina and I think a year just before her birthday was I could see hospital kasi I don't probably pictures no pictures no and no na juma o ya no osisi hospitals made me actual hospitals be bria Dr. Lordina SCC ade ache various communities mama say me nya bia and I think say eye pa empomdin hu dwumadie obi obeka say empomdin hu dwumadie nya no am saying and before her birthday oyeye minim kura no minim beya your friend say hospitals beya 3 Lordina SCC yes I'm very sure Kwame the recent one they made the pictures in the cross and deal right bakubi made the pictures na send deal made the pictures na send deal I obia na the pictures na mame ba could be oh yeah so let me check on this okay so the hospital near my call bole Kwame or the hospital near my call bole no say okay so get me those pictures then just enra okay sorry ensuo ena osima enkranza for just be of okay so Francis J ama me the correct information just before her birthday okosi ensuo ema friend say ne busua ne krom nkranza okoma omunsuo and some kofi omunsuo ebusa me say so what has your brother Koko and you the done for Mrs. Nadu Mills? I've never heard him talking about Nadu Mills. Or Nadu Mills no ono ata Mills no Koko and you the no yes kwapim so obeba kwakura wu. Ordinary yes kwapim say Koko and you papa kura wu kura no a ono nko be print ata Mills brochure ade a chese saada no mo ya Atamils yi what chese wo ba bi obedru bia no atue sum yem se Atamils yango no am na anwu a enka binim abraba ka minu akoku bebo nti ono ode na ye saa nti mu mpo ono ye wayem ono da bia wayem da bia wasi danka atu da bia wabokuntunkuni aka ne cha so there be our ye into no munyano and it's true I don't know so to be sorry a day e ko hwehwe eye na adu e ko tran nche ne bon komo any ade obi antimi nchire but ona metwe wo all right so let's come back to Dr. Lordina and meka first lady say ye dim tragu omo so pa wo kroma maame we e ka ho to the extent that even Akufuado Onwa upemu no lied about her. Akufuado no mu You know, John Mama will never do that. That he will lie about Rebecca. Okay, so you see, Lordina Maternity Children's Ward, your friend is a bullet, meboa. Nice one. Oh, nice edifice. Nice edifice. Let me see one. And Minka said, dear Mama Rebecca, dear why you kumase a confanochin, I mean, so any bebre. So these are some of the works of Dr. Lordina. In Tibia, sir, Mamma from Penny okay, inside Nini. Very nice, very nice. I mean, Uncle Brian, very encouraging, very encouraging. Very encouraging. As a mother, saying I say wotna omamu. Na obo bra. Minya konfanoche Mama Rebecca de no so we show it. They have played their part, and I think Samira na Oyahame. Sister Yahame pa sister Peja Homere so. Okay, so projector Wayama and Kwanza for. All right, so this is Dr. Lordina for you. Afina or dedicated a project na ama a chromo for na a kama efe or ya no 60th birthday na ode ema omo. Enti in Kwanza for we share Dr. Lordina a happy Women's Day. And ema omo baby no ya chiamu nyina slay queen no adawson ni titiri ni radio for ma no any TV for ma no slay queen star no mo ten no adawson ndi modi dane yansasem kane enibrea on wo ye media ni ba no adane ho pimp on wa se da se wo ye media ni se wo ye media practitioner se wo ye pimp wa se da wo ye entertainment Baba see how this boni no nyefe enso nyame ani. All right, thank you. You know we say boni no nyefe unfortunately asem nukure pa so Baba see no aseda we media practitioner so na pimp ahoho ba krom footballers ba krom ha wona asesa ma ede ma wo mo nkrofo yerenom so ahu we say onyame onhyirawo onsa no adwuma kura enye yie enya fe waseda wasesa de agusoro ena also wo twen krofo ma se footballers ne beba krom a ona akohia omo airport cause samayo amomo politicians e ba eyewa athletes e ba eyewa wa bodama na ase de be ne hawo ade na wo ye no emfa so be ne fe ne sei na e ka sei ya wo ye sa de wi to se ye mawe nyina na dachi ankwama enkoda ntoto fefi wat se kwa amenum na so mbe ware a dian ena wo mbenya na wo mo aware enti wo se obia de bi jabi baba akwa ba
ye ni ana
pa jo mo ko de
dia do na ya fa pa
e de ya biase wasano wa mani nyina asa jaye
na se omunye bi ohun
besi
omunja kakra mo sai ni nyina
Omo sadi nyina adai ya de papa ya de papa. Okay, so obviously media pimp association but unfortunately it's sad. It's sad. I mean, among for your more godmothers in the system and even in the political system, you know, so because until recently, now far first and now politics. Even the days of Yemame, Teresa Tego, no more, MPP, Ama Benua Do, no, which we said they were very serious people. Very, very serious. Oh, or funny slate, she no send a cabano, see a bontia. No, okay, you and then could they fire Jinsi and that church or moto. No more photo say a photo shoot to one more no affection and a crack, no affection and a hana crack, no affection and a hana crack. Dear for Kufado, dear for Mahama, dear for dear for dear, no much woman. What do you want to say? Debia, what the penny beachi, one also a campaign won't go be. da bia o dipani bi achi on so a campaign won kobi e no madane o mo pims eni se ndis na ekọ abria executive na ekọ abria on e fa maiwa e do omko se MPP fo na ekọ ha on e fa maiwa nkwasi asem kwa nkwasi adwadie nkwa na omti kroma na omudi ohia wa beka so ahia nipa wa hia gimifo aboa pa na ahia ne sa no na papa so unfortunately minim so di sofo ba wonim se sofo ebia wonim wadwene mu die ebia ne wadwembone wo trim but wonim se sofo nye enokure wo kasa akura se sofo ba se wiase hu ni patrim abonefo wiase dodo ana omo ye din no so de di bone sa hu ade krontia omo ye gajagaja se ye no ye se ye enso ye ne ye asam no kura no a we so te se ye NDC ye retreat wana bekọ legon obekọ aseshi obekọ akwase samaiwa edu omachi akọhọ wote se yesi MPP fo akọ ye yi die ndie wa ha wana se yesi ebikura de omo na hye ayikotede ndie aduro apetesine ayi ye fre ahwan a nye ni bi na Solomon kansa no ayi ye fre ne se hwan a asema meka na meboa wo ya me no I suffer pacho fachebe ayi ya friend say ayi ntahini ni nubuna no ayi omo twitwade ayi sha apetesi bites no yesi ayi o mayu no bi wo kura omo so omo adwuma no ye ne na omo de mampanifo no ami ya nkwasi asem enti se manifesto no mbekwa akotwura ba o mbeduru fie no ya mutu ana asem kwa na parties ni mienu omo tukwa ya omo kodi o de adakro memo abedim bi ube hu nkwasi asem omo kodi eni se manifesto no mbekwa akotwendwene ho a ya mutu se communication team for na bekọ aba on bekọ retreat na ba unhu hwe omo ma ya hwe kwasi asam nkwa omkoche ma ema no so se ema no ana aye omo ho atamfo ena omo adane pimps ena omo yesa adwuma no obi wa political party omu no adwuma o ya no onye hwe obi wa odi blaster achi ono so adwuma o ya no on the offer ma the ma black stars camp bia wo de ma beko camp bia wo de ma beko e ma no ana eye saa why mora so for there e cost so ma ka sent ye de hu bajim so ma ka sent ya ye de hu bajim
na do hu jimu dia na sayo
sao
wa chidi for doso
ejey
oda yen na ye hwe
so one ka sent dia ye de hu bajim sesi ama de besi abesi adi so je si ewie faja yanko
yo la lave da super edikai no ye vetie for yesre a network for societal transformation adabia mote ye ho asem ye ho asema na awie nso wasugusu a wotie na ebia na onte ye ho asem da na ene dedikan a wote ye ho asem a ejumekuo a juma ye dia ne se ye kyerɛkyerɛ enyuma bia ejuma obi ye no obetimi ayede aka ho abra ohia skakasi bia abra ohia so benya machines bia empo sabe obi hia so benya stores bi ansana wahyesa enyuma no emu bia ase nyame adom emfie dunum ne 15 years ni ena yenya asa ediye ya yede aye project ya ayemfa so ayenhyira amani pepi enu nti yesre ebia na utie yen awiabre na oye adwuma opa adwuma bi aka adwuma na oye ne ho mekanfo network for societal transformation ayi charity a friend and nest e the amount and then also nipa tenase on one source of income eya na etimi dia ho kire eba kakra ebi nso na utie me na wapadwuma che bibi nti unye bi nyeye awie mekanfo network for societal transformation e the amount ebi kra na utie me na sebe oye housewife ene no ye adwuma te sen na onye bi kra mekanfo network for societal transformation e the amount juma ye dia ne se ye kyerɛkyerɛ eneme bia onipa bia betimi ayebie ama na boa ama asetena mu no ye ho etumi ahenhan yen ye sere nyame ya doma ya boye njumedie ho dawura na Saturday a ebei eye memenda ebe ya Saturday 11th March Saturday we ya ye die si ho a ye one day business and empowerment workshop ye kyerɛkyerɛ enyume bia onipa bia betimi ayebi na odi aka adwuma oye ho ebra ohie ska kese bia program kese ebekoso wa Accra he ya National Theatre ewon kran he ya ena program yi ebekoso yebehya anopa 8 o'clock kekere se de utie bia memendai fa wani kire dwumedi ase ne enim se ebeyin hira ebeyen faso amanipa ede wo ho behye mu nyina ansana meka dwumedi a eba so Saturday yi ewo National Theatre ne ho asem no ebia na oteka mu kura na utie me di kan fa number mede today kura Ansah bomodian fa number no eye network for societal transformation ye ho asem ena utie number no eye 0244 474093 0244 474093 0244 474093 nyame adoma Saturday ebei yede esi ho a ye business and empowerment workshop ewo National Theatre a ye be kyerɛkyerɛ enyume ya mede eba betudwe enjebre ye niema enipe hia ewo ye ndada asetenem enunti ena ye be kyerɛkyerɛ kwane a ye faso ye no eye Saturday ebei ewo National Theatre edi kan ye be kyerɛ kwane a ye faso prepare liquid soup eye adwuma efie bie hia ebusua bie hia ye be kyerɛ shampoo, conditioner, shower gel, parazone, floor cleaner, after wash, bar soap edisi ye be kyerɛ ne ye washing powder, Dettol, glass cleaner, hand sanitizer, body lotion, hair cream, stain remover, ointment. Minim se enyuma ye bobo so se ye be kyerɛ ne ye bibi koso wadwenem ubisa ho se ebeda ne esua we nyina dakro yesre enyuma ye kyerɛ ne ye no enje bre eye niema simple enipe hia awo ye ndada asetenem enunti ena ye kyerɛ kwane a ye fa so eye no Saturday a ebai or National Theatre. Liquid soap, some few minutes no ayewie. Shampoo, conditioner, shower gel, parazone, floor cleaner, after wash, bar soap, washing powder, Dettol, hand sanitizer. Sa neme nyina enje bre enunti ena ye kyerɛkyerɛ kwane a ye fa so eye no Saturday a ebai ewo National Theatre no. Ye besia kyerɛ kwane ye fa so ewo Amoba National Theatre Saturday abe kyerɛkyerɛ kwane a ye fa so ye pigs eye impreco, catfish, any tilapia kwane ye fa so ye adwene any tilapia, snails farming kwane ye fa so ye enwa, crop farming kwane ye fa so duadua no baye any biodigester sebi ejanan ya yese o flash ya na ahyi enyuma we nyame yadoma Saturday ye kyerɛkyerɛ kwane a ye fa so eye no ewo National Theatre me pa cho sign fa number ni biem eye 0244 474093 0244 474093 0244 474093 minim se ubisa se dwumedie ehun hyeseye te sen ehun sikasem te sen adwen a etai program we akini se beye mfaso amanipa ede wo ho behye mu nyina registration for niema ye kyire nyina no 250 Ghana cedis 250 cedis emri bi etwemu na nke beka se 2.5 eno nkwa ne sikepie wom bibie nka ho bio ye nya mobile money so in advance train nyame adoma Saturday over program yase ewo National Theatre na odo sikaba 250 bibia enka ho bio ye nya mobile money shall na prepare towards this program ya bo ho da wuro ache kakra ye wia Ansah ya ye videos kama refie nti ya twia to pen drive so sabi obi ni makenkan na obesuasua sa enyume na kofia obetima he video na open drive ne so TV so na kai wo obetima he o laptop empo o phone so na kai wo kwane a Ye fa so prepare liquid soap, shampoo, shower gel, conditioner, parazone, floor cleaner, after wash, bar soap, washing powder, Dettol, glass cleaner, sanitizer, body lotion, hair cream, stain remover, ointment, bread, cupcakes, shawarma, pizza, meat pie, yogurt, pig farming, catfish, tilapia, snail farming, general crop farming, any biodigester. Enyuma we nyina ya ihu videos e wo pen drive so a ye beche ama obia me pa cho ye nton ne nyina hye 250 cedis registration a all ba wo de beba no emu siketue bia nka ho bio ya ye hu books a ye tintim kwane e fa so ye sa na eme nyina erefie nti udi book no ni video no kofia na aboa ama wetimi aye nyuma ye bechere ne ye ne nyina eno so ye nton certificates e dia dance ye se obi de ne ho sha dwumedie mu bi nso ya ni nyina kama ye beche ama obia kai se programming a network for societal transformation the rubono na Basume menda ebe a practical training program ye chere enyuma adwuma obi bia no obetimi aye ede aka ho yesre wako pension na o padwuma bia ya eyabra sebe emfa ho so bi ni matwere ana so bi ni makenkan ebia no apadwuma che bibi nti onya bi nya eyabra bi oye adwuma o pa business bia ka de oye ho eyabra bi yesre sebe ebia na oye housewife eyabra bi na odi ahye na dwuma se fefefe me pacho sign fa number ni bio bomodi afa number no kai se time ne ya no pa 8 o'clock Saturday ya registration ye 250 ebekoso National Theatre o ba na odosikaba abetua ewo dwumedie no ase hwa National Theatre de enya yira kwan ofu Accra Central me pacho fa number ne biem eye 0244 47 40 93 0244 47 40 93 0244 47 40 93 0244 47 40 93 Nana me pacho medase
Aja, yeah, that's it, anyway. All right. So that's it live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. And Dewu Kwada. Obi bia what menka ewo Ghana fana bebia no. Memo akwa bebio. Denye ni say.
Inkuku ya kabange adibiara durefu ya wo frɛ na fu na nso ya asase durefu ya wo frɛ ni siw adenti efisa asase ne panyin opanyin ne hira opanyin ne kwabena Bobie Ansah sasere kukuku da bi ochi mekwan no di nkampro obebare be ya na wabebare daily graphic ne daily guide memunsam asai magana fu eje na kurum muntie eje ntetireci onamo so wadoto nsura akorokraw Ghana fu se ubeshi akwache wo kwanchen no bema achenchen ache wo kwanchen de ene yankako awrukwa chakra chenchen no ma ne yechen achenchen na se poto ni be poto kasa mafia na efi potofi nti Ghana fu ntie Bobie se obi abo ma wabo ni bi mu watu Bobie no obi so besan abobia boni bi na dan obobia Ghana fu beti amanyesem Bobie wona Ghana fu nanti ubiribiri wona won nanti umprempreng nanti ubiribiri nanti umprempreng.
Oh, Nana Bobie Ansah on the Citizen Show. Stay with Nana Bobie Ansah. All the politics you can know on Accra FM 100.5. Tune to the Citizen Show with Nana Bobie Ansah. Yeah.
Nana Bobie Ansah. Say you mammy uncle.
Okay, so live on Accra 100.5. Me de momba ko mwachi kakra ansana ene ma ba meni ma baba be adwuma. Na on ye levy Kwajo Ponkroma can send me about ye levy. Kwajo Ponkroma can send me. A man for Busasa Kwajo Ponkroma way. And Kwajo Ponkroma during the ye levy debate, or can send me. And I don't know whether he still stands by what he said at that time. Yes.
For example, this e-levy has been programmed to bring us about $1 billion, about 6.7 or so billion cedis. For example, this e-levy has been programmed to bring us about $1 billion, about 6.7 or so billion cedis. It's $1 billion. It's equivalent to what, if you don't go for this e-levy, you end up going to an IMF fund program to plug your books. For example, this e-levy has been programmed to bring us about $1 billion, about 6.7 or so billion cedis. It's $1 billion. It's equivalent to what, if you don't go for this e-levy, you end up going to an IMF fund program to plug your books.
Wait, you can say. Yanyi e-levy, sa amwakwata no. Sa omo fi ofo yare fo ba kono. Sa amwakwata no. Ono kura de ono ka kire se e-levy no mo sha ase agege ya no ano on betua contractors nyina wo ga na nyina ka. And that the contractors per se abani tua wo mo ka wo mo amwama omuntimi e-levy. Then they went ahead and illegally sa a roto no amwakwata etutumu no amwakwata beko prison e wo sa de no obeko jail akufado no mabusuafo pa omfa nsan ba bia ahwe obeko jail causing financial loss to the state. Ya try a parliament asese mra ye de adwuma. Now wo nipa half to say amwakwata. Nipa half to say amwakwata. Ya ne so nimfa so ma obia. Now what try say okoni kromo. Say omukosia wo hiu. Then you just wake up one day in the morning and decided say uroto no muntum. They behave as if say as a your laws are govern on my way as a country. On my way you amra a govern ye. That you have one person sitting somewhere just decided say ni fear near the president. So obet me anything silly. Or in the name of e-levy. And I wonder what upon Kruma Beba be coming there at the actual Ghana for. So where is the 6.7 billion? Who made that projections for them? Why not yes our projections in my home? That's 6.7 billion Ghana cedis, equivalent to $1 billion. And whatever. And even as we speak, we don't know how much accrue from the e-levy. Then you have Baumia sitting on Peace FM telling us that, oh no, there is no way they are going to tax a mobile phone transaction. Mebwa. Wale Osibanjo. Clueless man on Tishiyase. You know? So, upon Kroma today, where are you? Where is the $6.7 billion Ghana cedis? Because I say when you know you tie no kroma. Then another silly comment. And then me play some of the within the next 10 minutes, me bought some of the silly comments ni bia ma okeke. Another silly comment. That the MPP as a political party, including the president himself, and me and condemn that Napo. That boy no the Koto Energy Ministry no Napo. Yeah, I'm waiting. Silly comments.
Sabe fa kita see defense issue. Kumasi flood into issue. The finance minister gave mistake, not the shame. Which will lead to Kumasi fall in demonstration.
Now, would that be fair?
He who comes to the equity table must come with clearance. A government has brought a fair and a rational budget. Why should you hold the gospel to ransom? Some stronghold of financial budgeting. You may catch a baby say that one bell. Sabe fa kita see defense issue. Kumasi flood into issue.
Running mate. So just imagine this guy and Baumia. Just imagine these two clowns. Just imagine this clown, this boy, a clown boy, with Wale Osibanjo. Just, and I wonder. That now any riffraff will wake up and think he can become a president. Silly comment. Very silly. This guy wants to be a running mate for Walewale Osibanjo. And Obako voter region and Kwako pay votes. Why your budget? KTC defense from Rollins time. President Kufuor buy Obetuaso. A wise man. And ya onim say amemwo ye nyina ye nipa baako ye ni way a stronghold and ye ni way a stronghold. The wise man Kufuor, President Kufuor, Obaya no so be ye na famu dia wo ho. Then you have these tribal bigots. Tribal bigots. Why your friend say, what do you call it? Why your budget? One fancy Ghana for Kaiwa. Then you went to Asempa FM to go and sit there and talk rubbish. And talk rubbish. Foolish talk. Now, one Kumasini Ben when him Ansah won a po. My micro for a chimphone. Perform yet demonstration. Way. Say later, no one be shame. I don't know Uncle Kumasu, Uncle Fred from Professor, or me uncle demonstration. Say, why the baby you are? Obi stronghold. Obi stronghold, Kumasi ye, Obi stronghold. And a John Mama could see a ye market cassia, and the see wa, ene. O supporters, na mode mocha de ma omo Kumasi. Obi stronghold. They don't even have any sense of nationalism, and they want to occupy high offices. Look at this Napo, this foolish guy. Honorable Ahmed Mfancheme. Sometimes it's so irritating. They don't have any sense of nationalism. And Chichemunkwa, silly talks. But he wants to become a running mate. To who? To Walewale Osibanjo. Just imagine these two people running the affairs of this country. Just imagine these two people running the affairs of this country. What will happen? We were running mate a voter register votes. I don't know. I'm a went me and cash Yamano ho seat. So even if somebody will fight his own people crowd within the MPP, yes, let it be so. You have Payosajide there say or your makola or no aduane be free talk for man no afedi. Into onianu bia so be na no aka say look and kwati asem na akeka no. These are some of the silly comments. Can I get the third one? But the Baumia himself. Just look at these two people.
MPP will shift the focus of economic policy away from taxation to production. So we are going to move away from taxation to production. From taxation to production. MPP will shift the focus of economic policy away from taxation to production. So we are going to move away from taxation to production. From taxation to production. The MPP will shift the focus of economic policy away from taxation.
We can say production away. Production away. So just imagine Wale Osibanjo. Being the president, then you have your friend say that boy now clown now or energy ministry no. What is his name? That clown. What they say? Napo. You have him as running mate. Now what the cry Emma BP noa. Niema way be Emma BP. Niema say Emma BP. Niema a share bufu say Emma BP. He has gone back quiet into the room, blaming Akufo-Addo and his family for every negative thing. Bibi Bonnie Bia Esi Omaemu Biano. Now Baumia Asumane boys, Gideon Buako, my own brother, and John Kuma, and Ansah, Nkwalano, or they should tell people say, "Down for crying, you should not for." Chale Fabibi Tosumami na yanko. Fabibi Tosumami na yanko. Live on 100.5 Benya FM, our central region. We are grateful. You don't master power. And I see Nkoma
for example, this e-levy has been
Tamale,
programmed to bring us about $1 billion. About 6.7 or so billion cedis. It's $1 billion. It's equivalent to what, if you don't go for this e-levy, you end up going to an IMF fund program for, to plug your books. For example, this e-levy has been programmed to bring us about $1 billion. About 6.7 or so billion cedis. It's $1 billion. It's equivalent to what, if you don't go for this e-levy, you end up going to an IMF fund program for, to plug your books. For example, this e-levy has been programmed to bring us about $1 billion. About 6.7 or so billion cedis. It's $1 billion. It's equivalent to what, if you don't go for this e-levy, you end up going to an IMF fund program for.
They call him. Thank you so much. And that's why we are the party pande people pap salad. Eugene Ban is here. Boss Yoda, say fast. Tim Nina, the Munina say an area. Oh,
Production. So we are going to move away from taxation to production. Taxation to production. The MPP will shift the focus.
Anyway, my member say
for example, this e-levy has been programmed to bring us about $1 billion. About 6.7 or so billion cedis. It's $1 billion. It's equivalent to what, if you don't go for this e-levy, you end up going to an IMF fund program for, to plug your books. For example, this e-levy has been programmed to bring us about $1 billion. About 6.7 or so billion cedis. It's $1 billion. It's equivalent to what, if you don't go for this e-levy, you end up going to an IMF fund program for, to plug your books. For example, this e-levy has been programmed to bring us about $1 billion, about 6.7 or so billion cedis. It's $1 billion. It's equivalent to what, if you don't go for this e-levy, you end up going to an IMF fund program to plug your books. For example, this e-levy has been programmed to bring us about $1 billion, about 6.7 or so billion cedis. It's $1 billion. It's equivalent to what, if you don't go for this e-levy, you end up going to an IMF fund program to plug your books. For example, this e-levy has been programmed to bring us about $1 billion, about 6.7 or so billion cedis. It's $1 billion. It's equivalent to what, if you don't go for this e-levy, you end up going to an IMF.
Related to this, and that's the sixth one, government must drastically cut down and trim down its size, rationalize and bring to reasonable level the pay packages of CEOs of SOEs and other senior public servants and heads of state organizations. The time has come to look at the practice of providing free utilities and allowances such as inconvenience allowance, entertainment allowance, and such other innovative allowances that are crafted just as income enhancers. The practice of setting up amorphous and poorly structured public agencies to run one-off ad hoc policies must also stop, and those already created must be merged with the more established and time-tested agencies already carrying out similar functions. To curtail the needless duplication and waste, there must be a real effort to plug the loopholes that facilitate the unconscionable loss of public funds incurred through financial practices, as revealed by the Auditor General's report. Government must limit borrowing significantly. If we all agree that we are in an economic abyss, submerged under the suffocating weight of unsustainably high levels of debt, and are at a risk of default, then the wisest thing to do is to limit borrowing. Government must, as a matter of urgency, issue a moratorium on all non-concessional borrowing to avoid an increase in our public debt. After the issuance of this moratorium, the dithering must stop and very urgent action must be taken to confront the debt problem. The stark reality is that in our current situation, it is just not possible to be servicing our debt at the present levels.
Na odin bebre eko tuja. Sema odi tuja no. I'll just pick one pair on the issue about a year and Kodano vaccines. And quick one, say me producer already. The issue about COVID funds. Auditor General the report about and say yeah when you see panel members never so members say no. Auditor General the your friend say tear me. Auditor General at the report about and say yeah information ministry ko jo pon kroma no mu this can be. That na ko jo pon kroma or yeah your friend say front liner COVID-19 adwuma mu. When this can be when you can't account for almost 9 billion Ghana cedis of the COVID funds. Tobo, you are talking about a World Bank. Sika World Bank the bra won almost say wobu nkonta e de akere wo mo. What about the akano? Wo fa be free ya funds mu various funds. You know skaway. Won't me embu contact. Then you are telling the whole Ghana COVID fans no me nye boni bia wo ho. Me what we yes cano. Akufo-Addo is a thief. What we yes cano. You have stolen the money with your people and your family. You have stolen the money. What we yes cano. And you don't want anybody to talk about it so what we yes cano. Why? Why? That you want everybody to keep quiet? Simply because ya non-comfort, nkwa, ona ya this year, ya frɛ onana. Emi mi kroma santima mpɔn nana de sɛ abu. Nana de sɛ bebre, mi kroma santima mpɔn de. Nana yɛmfa nya hwee. Ena your friend say where also say ba ku bi o ka e kura nka me na butu ti na me man hwe When you matter tan, I know I don't waste my time watching. Say, I also say EU, say why you say country director. Is it EU or something? He mentioned somebody. Say omo kra no nim say or toto niam yi na 2020 den na COVID buy na payin kosia. Just listen to yourself. Group na abo omudino as at 2015-2016 now all my projections as to where your economy be esan John Mahama policies or the go community by 2017 be your economy be grow akodru. That one you don't want to talk about it. Mo say no one day omuka na enya no kre oba year 2017 ya John Mahama jana chira be ria ni nyina di 2018 na COVID aba and kote sa a 40 member a committee no na COVID aba and kote sa a 40 member committee ni say dollar the fall of the city no na COVID aba and 2018 and kote sa 40 men committee no na yiba omi afri mu no 2018 COVID came in 20. Akufo-Addo far COVID eba Ghana in 2020. Akufo-Addo far COVID eba Ghana in 2020. I think around February or March, right? Akufo-Addo far COVID. Every Norway eba the records are there. On the COVID on the swan crofo COVID ahunu wo mo say twom. These are facts you cannot deny it. Bosume March and okofa COVID ebe kroma. You brought the COVID here. And you have benefited so much with your family and friends. Frontliner for esikanyina modi. Their core enterprise modi. You chop the money. 2018 and now franc for 40 so much dollar mu 2018 MI. But you see, when you have a president who is so much interested in their foreigners, foreigners abasubo de bono and the change the man for bra or more catcher and say, look, we are suffering. You know your issue, mano. Yes, my idea. Yes, why idea? Well, cause my idea, me and I've now dance for Munya dance, mammy. Also, I mean, a failure piano, Ubusana, someone no chicken nipa dance for. Obi a failure in life. Yeah, the citizen show a mano, yet went me on yet. Ubusano, Bobie Ansah can at the frontier went me on you. Ubusa no busa kwame kwache busa Eugene Bahwe. No, you must be able to explain your failures and your successes. You must be able say I. Your friends all your bema. You are just having how to do a near part dance for sad dance for way. Naive for crass in my yard. Dear. Are you for grass why dear? 2018, just 2018, you were struggling with the dollar. Obiango, check here. 2018, now bread or teso. You couldn't do anything. But I could be a kind of city. Man, misuse COVID scar. So the COVID cap, you are Attorney General, no one. Find buy no. Where crown chese or your omo Attorney General, omo ayere no. And this can say maybe pie no. Well, Attorney, sometimes No, that guy. God damn. Jesus Christ Savior. Oh, you know what? No. Sometimes it be who am support no. Well, me nipa be brown support to Akufo-Addo say massa. Say you bet me you should nya bia dia fine. It. What misusing to say? At least we have one example. What misusing to say? Another one misusing no want to say. Want to say na? Well, Auditor General report is telling you upon Kruma any information minister for HCAD. The Aquadi enterprise so woman sanka. Was I did not misuse it. What misusing in a way? Where is it? Where is it? Say I did not misuse it. Ufra bemwa. Now when say your man for be chase mu kroma. That time you come and tell us I did not misuse it. Okay, so but vast and the moment I mean trasuna menya adwuma bem na okay, so for the first time,
Mr. Speaker, I must say, however, that the current shortage of some childhood vaccines in the country has concerned me greatly. This shortage, if prolonged, will affect negatively Ghana's childhood immunization program, which has been recognized as one of the most successful in the world. The WHO has only recently expressed worry about a steady decline in measles vaccination coverage globally because of the concentration on the fight against COVID-19. In accordance with our desire not to become part of this global trend, government has taken steps to ensure the stocks of these vaccines are procured and supplied as a matter of urgency and emergency. The Ghana Health Service has developed an elaborate program to catch up on children who have missed their vaccine immediately stocks arrive. Mr. Speaker, I want to encourage all parents and caregivers to ensure that eligible children are vaccinated once this program begins. No child should be denied access to vaccination. Mercifully so far, not a single child has died as a result of the outbreak. This House has already passed into law the National Vaccine Institute Bill, which is yet to be brought for my assent. In the near future, this institute will ensure that no matter what happens to the global vaccine supply chain, we can produce our own vaccines locally. Mr. Speaker,
you see, let me put this on record. And I hope the NDC and Ghanaians will challenge Akufo-Addo and the MPP. There is nowhere a World Health Organization, I can say, because of COVID, because of Ukraine-Russia war, vaccines for immunization, and kwada ebini omuntimi and produce. There is nowhere. It's a lie. Akufo-Addo is a liar. A liar. Let the NDC dare the MPP, they should produce that statement. Social media, Japan Kromanum and printed that statement from World Health Organization that because of COVID, a liar, born a liar, trained, brought up by his parents as a liar. Akufo-Addo is a liar, And just listen to the president. So sad. In fact, I wish I can no general parliament ya Ghana representation nyina ho e ka che parliament say Kwaku Ajima Manu masakino. I think Akufo-Addo, I mean, can he rate his bekosoro and can SHS for unkwada omumu no kura be chance ebunu ne. Senko timi gina ne nan so e wo parliament. E ka sa Ajima Manu. COVID-19 2020 versus that time na hit ni gina mu no. O dey take common sense Kwame. Just listen to common sense. In the heat of the COVID-19 2020 2021 2022 the whole world and kwache immunization vaccines won't anya thing. In the heat, time when now you're close borders. Yankwama, China for blocking her, Europe are blocking her. When more block here, that time, near your vaccines. Oh, well, yes, Kano, you have stolen the money, a thief. What we are Canada? And you Ghana by UNICEF that this Canada 72 million Ghana cedis is missing. What we are Canada? Who this Canada we are? Then you come and tell me say COVID-19. Me say let the NDC die. Then people they should provide that World Health Organization statement on Facebook. Farouk Kunumu on Facebook. PKs upon are the notable guys I know. They are on Facebook. They are on social media. They should just print it out and give it to them. I'm posting now. Be a ready be now. You going to say I World Health Organization can. In the heat of events, no crano. Immunization vaccines and shorty. After 3 years, then you walk back and tie journey a hand time kasane kasabasa basabi. Hey, you know there, the bill and we are coming to, and waiting for my assent that we will. Time and COVID-19 no kruma. Kwame. You are producer. You should, what is that tape when you can call back? And I told Okoria, you guys should have gone back to go and check the date, any timelines on the mind, and ask yourself, what have they done about it? Always blaming, or blame Obia apart from himself. Or my no estimate class Ghana tete asai apro or blame Obia or blame Obia or blame Papa Kura or apart from himself, and you'll be an eye, and you're nae, and you'll be an eye. In 2020, Unya vaccines. In 2021, Unya vaccines. 2022, Unya vaccines. Edu 2023, Osiminyabi, Ada na Unyabia, Osi a COVID. Asamba Kramponi Asian see, Nkwansha Beni. Obia yes Canada. Somebody is being just, reckless, negligent. Just tell the person. Call the person out. Sack Ajima Manu. Sack Ajima Manu. Then we know that you are a serious president. Sounding Natchez Canada. Say idea you. We don't know. What is it? Let me just stop talking about this. 0302208090. Your thoughts, your comments. In any way, quick one. Maybe 10 minutes or 20 minutes. The bell run this idea. No, just 10 minutes. Your thoughts about a State of the Nation address. Hello.
Hello, Bobie. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pacho. From sorry, free.
From check me first. Find out first.
Nungwa, Pacho Nungwa from me uncle.
Okay, sir. I demand me second interview, the second bet of the time sell about it. Almost in order, almost completed. Oh, you can't move from Monka. Not in Cambodia, or the Morijo. Not being in I but so she says no more country. COVID bias. Not in Yaman and I, but I know more than your batting if you want Padan. Hey, that is before that's no way. I'm over there, you're in court, yes, you are not again. You go to Granada or Yadimu. You will not know you get an inaudible Bobby.
All right, we'll make up another caller on the line. Quick one. Who is there? Hello.
Bobby.
Aja. Mijo.
Mama ni na mo. Emma papa. Enya osla Emma papa enya jimensa no type me. Emma omo abadaye. They say your former first lady. Any your current vice president. Me vice president. Me president is your mama. And see, Nana Jane Kuku vice because we shall my top pet. Adia ube tie ama wakuma to yema. This is Fisanko Fuyano. Minya Akufado. Me tina sijin and who says or the state of the nation addresser. And say and all continue in this in your own team. By yeah, radio stations to Bobo. Man say, wow, look, wait. You send ready the year we say. And trunk one, ya could system. Minya, and the state of the nation now. Ama oba ebefa esuru krampa osuro. Oba ebefa esuru a. Osuro, opim say ne, yenim da ben and a Sabbath in krampo beba. And na a mapping for a Daniel Mudajine. Unim uko Uma Ubama and yet Sabbath in where. Unim akwalani sebre within 2, 3, 4 months. And then a betuno. And now Omaya Yetima, Wakola to Omayima. So your Ghana knew, so your Togo knew because it's best set and authenticating as a Ghanaian. All for the best set in Yeshi, I Ghana. Omino state a woman knew. Omaya a woman and then Gobena and Canning, and ye here for a diano, and then who set tie. And kita car Porsche. What do you mean talk of it? And then Ghana State, Ghana State, and then ensure. Oh, who call you have here from no man, you know, no barco. Oh, the second one now. Okay, because when you send your board, and to all question no, after wedding, and the Ghana State, no. I could find on to me who need now, and come want them. I mean, share MPP in our by way, Papa. I could find anybody.
Let's move. Mama pick another caller. Hello. And council.
The being an uncle for the castle, and if you 11:30, my friend was on and yes, what's the last for a Palladian week, Ghana, now we are at the top, I will not come to them. But you want to hear from so a colony said the Palladian woo. You see, the ACC and a woman you don't Palladian. But we have to get the day who's on you, and I'm comfortable here on your nko ani yɛ gye wɔ man
6861. Hi say, Uma Akranfo, who your painful, and now will be in field watch here. Numbi, Tabia Heba capsules, Monsignumbi.
Give us P capsules. A memory. Manum be a benemu. Can you to you and I'm in Kumabwa? Say, the two SR Kum. Give us P capsules. Give it to me, baby. Give us core capsules as well. And money member now, Coco Yadi. Yadi, a mamma, yam Timotete woman. Yadruno, Manumbi, a mamma demme. Give us core capsules. Mrs. Moya thing. Give us core capsules. I give it to you, baby. You give it to me. Hey, give us no. A man. Papa, na Bema can give us P capsules. And they give us core capsules, Bomunum dear. Na any Jenny and give us P capsules. And remember what if you do what you do, Cronquan, Efa. Give us core capsules. I pay for a batter, one more menu for an Quadawin if you do me nunca home. And what was to be a motiphone, give us Herbal Center, Teshi Mobile, and Teshi Adriami. Phone numbers 0543 222 470 and then 050 68
FD Ashasha Sa a JD and Crat, so you move Adja to Musa Eye.
Okay, all right. So yasia baby, the money now say more na more your Facebook and your YouTube page. It's a quite more fun. A technical challenge kakra bi and a buy and to fun enche. Tommy Akwaba.
Your commander me Joseph.
Boko there.
Nyame adoma dia.
Say there. Classroom person mo edu free and some. But ni na so count bi. Ni na so count bi. Mama me honorable Kwabena. Nadmo officer.
Wabo.
Jase Akwaba.
Korame Joso.
Boko there.
Yami adum.
Na says MP ubedi bia mo akonwa 278 in Kanwen.
There be unse say no me no matla ho ache. Ahmed office or there tisenia. Me honkwa na ya ohumi ho there it say me banko ameko. Tinekura manya query from other MPs no mfiri bunu say I say me from
Parliament.
Na mini baby adi agro. Say I chimene ya chimene wa. I just want me chimene Parliament. I am me pay me meeting. Ja bia no muhumi wo maka mafra.
O maka wa.
Me ya chimene. Etino Parliament the old pay no way ja bia. Me ho ana. Na sem ko emenya biate.
When you be at the Tommy Akwaba bi
commander.
So straight. I mean, I don't think say Ghana ni bia wote bia PBB fufuro biate apart from the SONA State of the Nation address, and we had a president in the Parliament this morning. Okasa 1 hour 30 minutes plus. In fact, and then will be Chimagine. We are callers ni be Chimagine to say one touch on sports. And I don't know whether the person is, right or wrong. Then Otachi on various issues about dollar issue, no. So Mantese Otachi dollar issue, no. Say the crowd more then issues about Ashema to Antachi. But main Jemokasa and Fremont. So Tommy, your initial comments.
You come na me that say. My main chair with you for you in the. Menya code kakranti I na tie for dia cheme.
Okay.
The Kwabena State of the Nation's address a very important exercise in national calendar. So it's an exercise a constitutional requirement in accordance with Article 73 of the Constitution say every year at the beginning of the sitting of Parliament, or my penibe na or the State of the Nation's address. The State of the Nation's address, oko bebia nyagana kwanieno, oko America, or the State of the Union address. It an addresser, a campaign promise. It's not a campaign platform. A addresser, what exactly are the circumstances of the country at that particular time? It's yearly, every year.
Yeah.
And yet, event once what they better there be within that period. since the president delivered the last State of the Nation's address, a dien fufro NAC is a Sayaba Naba, a dear Nabeka home. Now, all deliver a last State of the Nation's address, you know. Now, or my net to say it is saying. Kwabena, before this is the current State of the Nation's address, Kwabena. After the last State of the Nation's address, these are the things that have happened in this country. Ghana has defaulted on all its debt, both domestic and external, since the last State of the Nation's address. Since the last State of the Nation's address,
Ghana has
defaulted on all its debt. Since the last State of the Nation's address. Not just say before Mampenye Kufado, every State of the Nation's address in 2022, no, now Ghana has not defaulted on its debt. Between that time, in the span of 1 year, we have defaulted on all our debt, domestic, external, both bilateral, multilateral, both concessionary and non-concessionary loans, including cocoa loans. Ghana has defaulted. Since the last State of the Nation's address, Ghana has defaulted on its payment to the independent power producers, the IPPs. The IPP.
No, touch on it again.
Since the last State of the Nation's address, Ghana has defaulted on its payments to the independent power producers to the tune of almost $3 billion.
Ghana has defaulted
its payment to the independent power producers to the tune of almost $3 billion since the last State of the Nation's address. Since the last State of the Nation's address, our currency has depreciated by at least 45% since the last State of the Nation's address. Since the last State of the Nation's address, Ghana has opened talks with the IMF officially. Since the last State of the Nation's address, Ghana has begun talks with China for debt forgiveness. Since the last State of the Nation's address, I'm giving you the true state of the nation. Since the last State of the Nation, Ghana has begun talks with China for debt forgiveness. Since the last State of the Nation's address, we are just about the economy, education. Let's talk about bread and butter issues.
Yeah.
Since the last State of the Nation's address, at the time the president was delivering the last State of the Nation's address, inflation was 18%. Today, inflation is over 50%. Since the last State of the Nation's address.
Now it's 56, right?
Yes, now it's over 50%. Since the last State of the Nation's address. Looking at this, I am afraid what the state of Ghana will be the next time the president gives the State of the Nation address. I'm afraid.
That is in 2024.
In 2024, when he gives his last State of the Nation's address. I'm afraid. All these things have happened within 1 year. These are within 1 year from his last State of the Nation's address to the current one. These are the things that have happened. These are the things that have happened on the economic front alone. Let's leave the other issues out. When you look at this, you should be scared what the State of the Nation will be the next year when the president goes back to Parliament to give his last State of the Nation's address. In all this, anybody would have thought, say, President Akufo-Addo, any person in his normal, say, any normal human being would absolutely exhibit some form of sensitivity or remorse. Kwabena, whatever the president is drinking or smoking, they should give us recommendations.
Why?
Because we also want to get high.
High like how?
We also want to get high. Kwabena,
high like
Kwabena,
how?
This.
Also Kenya and Sasem. No. Say be a odi nutritious food. Edi. Ana. Ebi a fiber wom.
Kwabena.
Yen ya woje ya beetroot kra now the apple now blend ya. Ya no so onum. Say ya no de me say anopai me blend me de no manom.
Kwabena.
Eja.
Adie bi omode ma the president. Say yem panie. Some de frani nsuo. Some de frani aduane. Adie bi omode ma omampanyi ma ne nom. E di ko gina parliament ke kasa no ma omoma yebi. Kwabena, we also want to feel that high. We want to feel out of the world.
Wa mo akoma krada ka kwasi as.
Yes, Kwabena. Kwabena, unless you are so high. Kwabena, unless in who see na wadwene mu. Kwabena, unless you are so intoxicated. I don't see how anybody in their right sense, Kwabena, in the midst of the current predicament of this country, can behave like the way President Kufuor behaved today. I don't think so. And I pity those who had the time to listen. Kwabena, me mentie. I tune in, within 5 minutes, I shut it off. Because one way a BP can set in. I shut it off. So later, I had to go through the written scripts.
Yeah.
And Kwabena, it was just bizarre. And I want to tell your mommy Elizabeth Ohene, because she has been writing this speech for the president.
Really?
She read the president's speeches, Elizabeth Ohene. Yes.
Oh, and
I'm telling you, mommy Elizabeth Ohene.
Oh,
Kwabena.
Oh, hallelujah. No, Minia. Once the Biam Cassa, Nana Yon, Nana, Madame Fumino. Aha. Tomina, watch me. Elizabeth, I don't know.
Only the treacherous and some women who fall back at Ghana. That woman.
I see.
And I'm telling her.
I see.
Maybe whatever the president is smoking, he's also smoking some.
Problem in here. I know. I know. Mamenwa. Aha. I've heard the problem no. Because you know why, Tommy? Yeah, so who read the idea Elizabeth Ohene be betro so more dama. Unyo bodem na unti ase da.
Kwabena, how? How did we get here? Because in the midst of the crisis, as the speechwriter of the president, as a handler of the president, you have to reflect the reality of the people. Sorry, I'm not trying to say my president. No, I be Ghana for the no catch it. No. So say, say, I don't know what it is, because you see, apart from put the speech aside, look at the body language of the president. He doesn't see that sense of remorse, empathy, pain, suffering the people of this country is going through. And that's what I'm saying. Say whatever they are giving him, Kwabena, because they say our problems, Kwabena. We wish we can forget our problems like that and be in our own world. and hallucinate. Because that's how bad the situation is. Kwabena, since the last State of the Nation's address, senior citizens of this country, retirees, have had to go to the Ministry of Finance for 3 continuous weeks just to protest. Not for an increment in their pension, not for any assistance from the government, not from any support from anybody, but for their own money, their own sweat and blood. Since the last State of the Nation's address,
when you said everything is okay,
Kwabena, since the last State of the Nation's address, our entire financial sector, securities and asset class have gone bankrupt. Kwabena, since the last State of the Nation's address, government have had to borrow from the central bank extensively to be able to meet its contingent obligations. Kwabena, even just January, February, Bank of Ghana has printed money for them.
Oh, how?
Kwabena, because they can pay salaries. Bank of Ghana has to print money for them to pay January and February salaries.
And that is risky, eh?
Do you know what that is doing to our currency? Do you know what that is doing to inflation? Do you know what is doing to external reserve position? Do you know what that is doing to the structure of the economy? That you've gotten to the point where, because we came from 2016 where we're doing zero central bank financing. Zero central bank financing in an election year. Zero.
Meaning what? Fatu from now.
The trend said in 2016, Bank of Ghana printed one cedi in Farmer buying.
John
Maham are buying not so NDC are buying. Bank of Ghana printed one cedi in po. And Farmer no said J. A talk a economy no and one of the GGDC Terminal 3 University of Ghana Medical Center one ni a tour na. A kufu da jeje tour abobosia. They say Bank of Ghana am print sika mo a o huntimi ntua ketua.
Sika do e wa hefa.
Kwabena. Say yes sika no. Say international eyes aba ho. So you want me first scanning to coin view. To me scanning to Japade. Tell you dying no there Bobie on better.
Me to me shoe.
And you die. Eh? A Bobie on better.
And now motor dying $6 million, $10 million.
And moto. Say and can be for bia you see dying baby. They are building anyhow. Because that's the only way they can keep those monies. Obefa kona bia obefa ha e dan so ade wechi obeba na yesi dan ho ufa baby na ujan ho fa 3 weeks obekọ na dan si kwan ne so because they can't take the money abroad again because they say since we started those negotiations with the IMF, the international eyes, since we declared a debt default, the international eyes are on us. Kwabena, that is our situation. That is our situation. And in the midst of this, you still find a president come to you, not anywhere, but the president of parliament, to look the people, including diplomatic corps, members of the diplomatic corps, in the eyes and say, everything is all right. Everything is all right? Really? Everything is all right? Maybe everything is all right for him at the Jubilee House. Maybe everything is all right for people like Elizabeth Ohene and his cohorts who are writing these useless speeches for him to come and tell us. But things are not definitely all right with we the citizens.
Accra FM.
And anybody who cannot appreciate the plight and the suffering of his people has no business being in our Jubilee House, being our leader. How much does it cost, Kwabena, to show empathy? Because Kwabena, you see, when I saw President John Mahama today in Parliament House, it made me a bit hopeful, because I was thinking, say, maybe some conversations have gone on behind the scenes, and that maybe President Akufo-Addo was going to use this as an opportunity to unite the country, especially because we are in a crisis. So you need all hands on deck. So I thought he was going to extend an olive branch.
Yeah.
And I thought the speech was going to be more nationalistic, more purposeful on what we intend to do to come out of this crisis and how we can get everybody on board. I was very, very hopeful when I saw, say, former President Kufuor, former President Mahama, so Ewohobi. Kwabena, what President Kufuor missed today was a fine opportunity. What President Kufuor missed today was a fine opportunity to unite the hands of this country.
But I think he mentioned it. He mentioned it.
Kwabena, you see, it's not about mentioning it. The speech was full of rhetorics, empty aspersions, insinuations, innuendos, needless rhetorics. And Obeki Kachire Ghana for. So you have practically, told everybody, say all is well. You know the funny thing, Kwabena?
Tell me.
Samuel Menokase, the Chinese delegation just left Ghana yesterday. The Paris Club, Germany, France, and their counterparts are, of course, external debt restructuring. No? Their ambassadors are sitting there. Once the ambassadors are there, they send direct diplomatic cables to their countries. So that's picture of me. Right now, it is in Europe. It's everywhere. They've sent it to their country. The moment you or pay Chelsea, debt restructuring. You are begging people. Kwabena, you are begging people, say, you are in a crisis. And the Paris Club have told you, say, okay, go and negotiate with China. If you get China, who is your single holder of bilateral debt, China so China, some kind of debt reliever. Then we can talk to our creditors, because European creditors, no, Kwabena, I want this Ghana ha or may pick it no. As we speak, the European creditors have put themselves together in a class of bondholders, and they've hired a top law firm from the UK to be their leader. Kwabena, they've hired a top law firm from the UK to be their leader. Ahead of the external debt restructuring there, Kwabena, ebeye dekeke. So all is well. Ebeye dekeke.
That just say we no na ye di agro
domestic one. Oh, domestic one they say agro no moody. Kwabena, the external debt restructuring, no. Woman no makachira will say the farthest they can go is to forfeit their interest. Say, okay, they won't even interest.
But the principal,
they will never allow you to touch their principal.
They
will never ever allow you to touch their principal. Until all the negotiation is going to be around the interest, though. And why they cry say when negotiating the interest to zero, and zero, no, they won't get zero. Maybe they'll take a shave on the interest. Maybe they can agree to take a significant shave on the interest. But the principal no pa the other budget. So they've hired a top UK firm to be their lawyer. Kwabena, we are nearing the Argentina situation. Kakran, we are nearing the Argentina situation. Because they say, what happened is say one to me and no man with agreement. No more a file a arbitration. And they win a judgment. They are coming after your assets straight ahead.
Really?
Yes. Come, that is where we are going. Come not. You see, sometimes ayana nkofo e be for this near kasan na mpanifo phrase say, oh, we shouldn't spell doom. Come now, this country is gone, no. And you see, because things are moving, people are going about their business. People don't see the danger. It's just going to take one day. No. Because it is very likely the government is going to miss the April deadline. The IMF board meeting in April. This government cannot meet it. It's impossible. Because we sign a staff level agreement, no. All conditions. Conditions on the mouth, no. One of them is a debt restructuring. Why a domestic one? I can't external one. And Kwabena kind of reactor, a very dangerous economy. Sir, under kind of reactor, for the first time, a huge chunk of our debt is in private hands. So Ghana is owned by individuals. Our abruchiri. One say kofo baye or they omani call HIPIC. Or they call HIPIC.
Yeah.
And a HIPIC no, yenya debt forgiveness. That debt forgiveness and HIPIC was possible because we're not owing individuals. We're owing countries. Near Bobu countries, so European countries, Japan, Germany, China, Jessica Kakrao. Only countries a different government to government. What I say, the countries, because the countries are also members of IMF, the IMF can step in. What I said, to say right now, the IMF through the G20 is trying to help us say if the G20 fund be my BB Kaka. What I say, it's the same thing. Say also China, they say yakoye any China for a negotiating China bit my BB Kaka. But the private debt now a year will be individual sikano. One penny that. One penny Kwabena. Okuranka 1 penny. Come and can afford the AS at the Kwabena 2.5 billion your friend saying South Franklin Templeton bond no.
Yeah.
You can take of what I say. It is dangerous to concentrate our public debt in the hands of individuals. You can't take of yata. We told him.
But probably they have connived with those individuals.
Yes, come say when a business a big business. Say Franklin Templeton, no you more odiano no. Or yeah, sir, sir crude, your friend is saying Wall Street boys nibi. What you say? Woman the corporate takeover, debt buying. What you say? Sure. Sir, external credit see. Say assuming say omanyo musika no omo. Yetimi omo which agreement to be. Nothing menim ya Ghana enye sika ma omo a. Won beka so omo koton omo bond no on the secondary market, right? Franklin Templeton can go and buy. And I said, can you write a more bit to cruise card? I'm a Franklin Templeton, a J Koto or Bond. No more Ansah, affected ABCZ and Japade.
In Jabel say,
guys, but may or one say, says the Kano Maria, they need to find a way to get the money back into the system
and wash it. And already no more pro minor any amafa.
You see, it's a Japade, or minor Japade, or my target Japade nubi. And to come now, that is where we are getting now. Some of our assets are going to be, especially embassy buildings, your asset, your Ghana International Bank in the UK.
Do you said that say, oh, your default will be a court to a winning arbitration will winning and so Ghana embassy building and also a closer to a year number 10 down
the street.
Into Hona Akufadrum press of Nana Nomtna. no mama nipa na ba ba later abekọ no mu na team.
Exactly.
Because you have
you see, so we are nearing the Argentina situation. Sikano, the system is off. In Tinkasamre Yankawo Parliament, what menya all ambassadors, most of the ambassadors were sitting there. Kwabena, this is the timer. You make a very passionate appeal to the ambassadors and you tell them, say, this is the situation. We already opened talks already. But we are trying to bring everybody together. Because the diplomats are more comfortable, Kwabena. The missions are more comfortable if it is more bilateral. If it is, your friend is saying, the conversations are all multi-party. What you see here, all hands on deck. Obie can be because to be more mine forever.
Yeah,
the party of also any opportunity. So you have to bring everybody on board. But Kwabena, what happened today, Kwabena, was a joke. Was mere theatrics. For me, I thought KSM can one of the comedies. That kind of comedy does not belong to Parliament.
I'll come back to you now. You're buying to a specifics. No, quick comment here. Would says this is money laundering grenades. I mean, Omar Shada is an international cartel. David Agbanyaga says good morning from USA. Massachusetts. Okay, David, thank you so much. Wisdom Kafui. Abodo says Ghana for sale. Simple. That don't call me or more ton. Chaze, your initial comment. Yanko.
Samu, State of Ghana. Na mampenyi kakachire. What ye kaede? Wankanchiro. Was not in an yeah. One kanchiro neti. Na confirm. State of Ghana. Yeah, Bria who equia on another in Candy State. Banadi and Nanche, Mammy Mom in our basso, young Guana pen massam. Mammy Mom in our basso. I was no word for. You're more way, dear. Am I idea? Emma, Mina, being come on pon for. No, Mina. Yedamase. More special.
Mama G is
so. Speaker Mechiano. The chair baby, where you could eat one as a member. So. Say, Professor Jena no Pokwajima. Ko Mammy Lordina Mama. Ko Antigra this all me. Ko Grace. Ko Mammy Mampo. Vijakosia. Ansah.
Oja Grace ni
akosia.
Grace ni akosia.
Grace na di akosia. Sasa. Overe. Mi unya me do. Me unya sem. Me ufita so atade e hyewe. O de bensa gira. Koraonim. Ya chi amawie no. Ya di be sere kroma se omo me skate ni jokes ni ade no. Omuni ya nke bia no madurawu.
I'm telling you.
Oda sori na Bobie nya bia no odi bia ma no mi nya bia mzo Kwabena. Fabiye sere. Because semi share resources are you handy over the man and other than Kufuado. The state of Ghana with shocks absorbers. Karamika Ghana with shock absorbers are Ghana mensa kind as we talk about can say John Mama went zero financing from Central Bank. Baby a Ghana do no physical as discipline when it comes to Yezikasem. Entino yenya se print sika yenyeska bia na ehia ye kofa wo entino ye make sure say international monetary reference saying we all the measure Ghana you know so Ghana ye sika sem ejina brane ukọ Ghana bottom abehwe na kakra datuo bi mu ha obekọ na Ghana your mama was looking ahead Kwabena yakọ Exim Bank of China akobo bosia through Hydro the abesi bui dam. Kwabena ye koya omo say omo meye mfa sika ntua omo di cocoa tons of cocoa. Ye tua ko be mfie aduonu Kwabena.
How?
De pi omo ji ento na ne de tua bui dam ka. Every year cocoa bo akosoro eba fomo omo ne ye wa agreement or tons ho. Omo ne ni sika sem. Ti dollar ko fomo dollar kosoro it doesn't care. Ena jo mama bedri no se no. Ezim banki Chinese government ni create say import and export promotion. Sankrofo ye manufacturing near the international company to say Hydro free China. All Ghana be we need contract no. The Exim Bank of China no assure no for financing. And on the cocoa be collateral. Kwabra. Sa banki joma me ko no atibio. No di sika gum. No we just sika kakra infrastructure. Eno ne de ye enu bi ne de ye ye friend say terminal 3 no. Ni atito kakra de ato stabilization fund. Empanimfo se mre ye ninka so. To da brabo kosura na e den abafom. Economy ninya problem because now we're free. Aye global economic recession mu. We're free. Aye Libya war I buy ombetu Mama Gaddafi money affected African Development Bank. Minu ya aware. Affect no Mama Gaddafi about Africa financing of Africa agenda now. No we're ahead of every country. Owu ye ni nyina chi no ye huni Ebola ndi ebe wo. Ti yam pesika bi nto economy ni Koshokoma ye de be stabilize. Enti na nye se bia jo mama ontimi nto vote. Ana stabilization fund no na nka ontimi use certificate of agency mfa nyi emie mfa nkochema NDC for ne entra ban mu na Ghana ensinke. Kwabra jo mama ekono. Na Ghana ne nkrofo a onu omu digwa wa amano ni nyina na credibility level no was very high. O ma bi ebo Ghana prum e de na ate. Idea na pe enti yen Ghana those days you know senye capital investment like Legon medical center your mama on few on usika no onye enye project Kwabena wo ye the manual ebe mana tumia ayeden atimi asa edis ha project na pay to set terminal 3 enka Ghana bed no enu atua no hoka timi JMP before na sabi wo muntimi hura de ye ni say your mama project no mutua ka yanom mo 455 billion no we nka hu bi we otua no hoka Kwabena Maritime Hospital specialist hospital no final no nipa kra de bia de in a queue enti e ba revenue a eno ama ne hu sika de tua no hoka I can go on and on and on and on.
Ghana gas from Atamel.
Oh, Kwabena. Ko Accra Data Center. Eno na save Ghana Immigration Service. Because a whole through one more. Even environment no krom de ma passport no. Utimi say your mama news and any huna dear. 80 president. Kwaka the state of Ghana. When's a measles no or brushing no?
Me see the
word I'm person me de qualified your cancer or brushing say many medical doctor edin komo and then 2 days. Ose Charles polio the any dear. Untimi reverse the implication if sakolano yam fan so na num de wana.
And was it a young kumu
Nagaria Smith on upon CNN intimidating komo sports or one number 3 days. Was one also baby house on the bed. Who say Udru hospital be who anim kakra. Oh, kwabenabobieansah.
Ayame.
Why man no be kwa kwako. Etino. Who fa o di amanu kra wi a wa ma obi bi obeka.
Gabi no be hospital akọ catch am say mo ma ne ba ne mu.
Etino
obo pe wa kumu na oba da.
Kora wonim ene ade ane nkese nana edi kan ye ene se nko hwe na ni hwe the labor ward. I mean, yeah. How painful it is. Say oba benyin say abosomi nkono. And na World International Women's Day. In Kumobia.
Ocha na yere.
Mante de. Kobra. World International Women's Day. Ghana's president and case of places are the way under emergency. Kwabena nanka wa announce say the ama who hear mintino beautiful Rebecca Daromanti what to me for Jesus Christ. Mama order say ye odia yemu Bank of Ghana pono no baby as vaccines you will be no then say presidential jet kura Kwabena omfa nkofa bimra. This is about life and death. Kwabena winim yade nku na esewa ya chense nku wu
waso ankola no bia nyanguye
tio yade nku a eda ba hu se ya hyebutu bobo na anim se onami enu nyina ho yi a ya ozubia nanka nkola abremu no nanka wani so ade ehunu ni se bia nka bobo na mehwe se president Kufo etesro president Mahama tesro who 2 former presidents etiwa omu ye living example the man say it never happened under their watch na sabi time na Ghana ni oil crowd no mo ma vaccines enye den en short na president Kufuor timi hwe nyame anim ignore the majority of Ghanaians make majority a man for me 51% of our population without women untimi win elections Kwabena eti me person offer the shoes of young men be our the firstborn sabri a ne yiri wo labor a pe me doctor me ni di nkomo ka kire me say akola ne to forma ya pepa ne hu wie ya the immediate vaccine as all the man no e polio de no o say day one how many weeks na Ghana short to
over 4 or 5 weeks.
Very insulting on Enkolana ya we were more that period ni nyina no.
And a day offer a year statistical service or more report on a year birth a day Ghana am say 2,600.
Kwabena Fankura 500.
Would have 500.
Fankura 500. 2,000 fato nchen.
Would have 500.
The state of Ghana asset today and it's a hospitals no at Dahwa about 6 killer diseases are a kumun kwalano. You are running out of about most important 3 no. Enti Apache ye near the free of no. So be better agu ni naso. Ye bon ban Kwabena in the 80s. Almost 40 years ago na Kwabena ye sha see no. Nana Akufo-Addo Ansah introduce polio back to Ghana. This is the state of Ghana in terms of health. Kwabena Abaya in the name of health, one raise 21 billion. In the name of health, mebwa COVID-19 and health related program. Enti multi COVID-19 baby and kumisa na Akufo-Addo timi hwe Ghana for edim and na ka kire omo say wo ka kire in plain say nothing dishonorable was done with the COVID money. Oh, ka kire mo. Menka ho. Was it nothing dishonorable was done with the COVID money? I am telling you, including the Chichama party for the year na Ghana hospital, any vaccines. It is a whole kind of state of Ghana. I know this first na papa ni namfo for 12 bi. Omo nko na be hwe kotoko match e Kumase. Omo ba na omo to calendar ba. Calendar no so ye black and white. Nam papa kasa papa kunia oni ye den ko kasa nya papa akwa because who kuma say that akura fa chemi
papa akwa ye onwa
enti Kwabena etimi ji papa ko achinye papa akwa no kura ehu no sana Akufo-Addo fa Ghana for say we are so stupid say we don't read, we don't see, and we don't feel anything. Kwabena assuming say we here first world country Anna one hospitals at Daho for over 1 month, no vaccines for their children. But we are a timid society. Jamaninka, Famanyame, Sanya he. Nasi obi aba uda. Ghana oni say timi obi timi kwacha obi aneba wo. No akasa aba wo de nya nkwa na wo experience. Me de mienu awu.
My son is due for his 10-month vaccination since last month. But there are no vaccines.
Panieni be mu de 6 months. na doctor kwa twi media abansa mi hwe mabati mi ne do o se hwe mabati obia obi woni abati nifa yeah o se sa de no ya anwowo a the complications about me dia ba kwabena bi ye TB de ebi ye hepatitis yade bi ebetena omogya mu a obebre ansa na waye den wakọ yade no. This is the state of Ghana. Kwabena MMDC City Assembly Common Fund enko. This is the state of Ghana. Nana do danko akufuado. Common Fund your automatic deduction to a consolidated account. We pay you the taxes. One say na amisa there na mo chichi private businessmen.
Yes. Amisa die.
Reverend Asofo Okroma Hunsem. Jerry, the number 1 taxman. And retirement aso na mo chichi private businessmen. Omu edi omu fifre. Nana Akufo-Addo de etua tax na manafa oni kanoveriata. They don't release the percentages I call nanomo me edi mpuntu juma no. The taxman is quiet. Because Nana do amana overstay the time as or the office. Asabi, momone kwasa okoye case etia ko bia. Sa case we wan na ba twere gise totobi. Ana case me kan microphone tia say complain police complain. Case in there ya krase there. Case in there. Mo bi na tie case. Ko ye case tia. Ye na kokko yi do ye case tia wo kan to bet. So these are the issues are. Ese na na do kwa. Ye do baby it has never happened in Ghana ye ko bank e kwaje bosia e ko tua sika ye tua dada ama consolidated account through our taxes. Percentage na say ko MMDCs no ama omudi ye mpuntu juma no ye say ja on yakọ bank akobo bosia. All these things we are not talking about. State of Ghana Kwabena na no mi dru Buankra no mu gina odwirigwira asase no so Buankra fedi entom do fo ko gina 2020 Buankra Kwabena udim ye kwa kodwi Buankra ye kwa kodwi asase no so ahye pavement agu asphalt na railway line na di be free nkran ama containers na free tema akolande hono ne ye nyamfa 1 kilometer akora nto ho e kire say ye jimi na sabe wo sisa container no every tema na di kosi Buankra na another can so free Burkina befa no akwabra je kan ne kan na ehia enye diesel kro ne edigum. We are not correct. The state of Kumasi Swami Kumasi Akwai.
No, but I think he mentioned it. Sell more babe. Omako just come de babe.
Oh, wako kati so the last year kurada da ma mframa ko tutu nchense no. Any as Swami magazine for Canada pa.
But no kura
na say the third time I mention Kwabena misro pa. Akwa bi Canada bando echi. Emsa ahye pa enga na yi no papa nte ne otwifa so. Nyi obepon no kan ho asem. What the point of Mukas Adapana Quadra na Yadudu and wash your mobile. About 4 interchanges now, Krumomusha Bosso Bissino, Emunia Hinom de Omashasi. We has hunted the no. No. Was who I see baby a better man swam and also can was a court to the wire, dear pa. Cobra, so in debt to GDP under Mahama. Cobra now or Cofre Baumia. Or see day Baumia. Maybe your mumfa E for empty. Or say no a deliberate attempt. Yeah. So who so the define Baumia? Baumia empty. Because economy Kwabena.
No, but man wanya.
Debbie, you see Baumia say Adian Kolaka the street so Eddie. Other side in the year campaign, Baumia say, okay, Baumia, just say empty Baumia. Now, so don't work what you say. They call him Baumia. They say they want you confirm the dinner.
But as a Baumia issue a statement.
As well, a case it company. And we are not confirming Abra or my church of Facebook say, just a person about Baumia and digitalization. Come on, Mr. State of Ghana. Digital platforms 2016 more pictures na more producers no fan to so na nkrofo we o mane bo amamo na omo anu omo nye loud kwa me mo benya amaye Kwabena say omo the pictures of Accra Digital Center Kwabena 2016 Accra Digital Center sa Kufuado partner ya ade we ya obesi signboard na ma obewie next year this year no obesi signboard no ubetwa mo uhu project nda na de uhu bi wa ha owure fi voter region yi keta container mienu na si o enso obi yesi wa oje bosumi akatua but mensa am nwanwa say John Mama.
All right, sorry. So this is Accra Digital Center on our Facebook page, and obi our Facebook page or baby biano between Biama and Crawford. This is Muhammad's legacy. When it comes to a digital system, build it over the years.
Accra Digital Center, Accra Data Center, housing your fairness and information. No, any digital center, generators are any standby batteries.
This is the front page.
Everything.
This is the front page, and I hope say you inside no, you inside. And say be a man for bet me. So we picture we be a bet me the actually afofro.
Good.
And yama we inside. You inside, and I see an inside that we can just move on. So you inside pictures.
Yeah,
na born for the member.
Iti kwabra obija Ghana, and KSC in the name of digitalization tin ye frame here. Kajo maam had ya kurampo die. Enka winye bibi do on side den etchene so. The state of Ghana water. Obi otimi twin so free pum. Emi etani eni di ma Ghana for.
Okay, so they don't have it. All right, thank you.
Kwabra chebi misawu picture bi wa chebi jomama ni eyi ochihine ebi chebi nsu ano. Eni enyinem.
Yeah.
Jomama yo. The state of Ghana as of 2016. Makasa fasika ojija no ho one fan in sanka or debt to GDP na 56%, inflation na less than 20%. Kwabra ni yen cedi no ne dollar no baby ana na ho odin gina. Any sir and then sama Nana Kufuado kwatena ho na okay Kwabra ni mami yam shame ni say Nana insulted the diplomatic corps through ni statement no. Every say unhuru ni ye because
mama na
Udi America akwa gantwa hini through G20. Kola G20 o. Uti no manim ese wo mu nyina mfu om kotodwa mu fom na China nkwa do boni chawa. Afedie yen debt na ye default no continues for about 14 months no. Say the China de enka cheya ye betimi akoyen debt so ni anya guarantees afedie betimi atuatua kanu nsi ho no. Kwabena wuti sa abrofu nanim kan kire omo say we are doing better. Mensa obi awami wo hia aduane. We are not. Enti diplomatic on ti wona na mensa ga bibi say omo be mansama ona na ka ni nyina ya kadanfo na te na free na kwa hia ya wu. Ya wu o. Ebisa na na se awie no wanya mpanimfo am omo tonwom ma no so wa ya ade.
For that was anyo.
Ebibi mpanimfo. Enti no owie na omutwa remes mano obilayo na nado obilayo otenyom na se ni nyina ye ntro obilayo because diplomatic no kwabna omukura Ghana data nyina US embassy na or German embassy ni ade no omukura the state of our economy and they buy from our market. Enti se na nado nsem o kan nyina wo se Ghana e bom modern no kwabna ni nyina koko wie se me enye me nwanwa say G20 be kwa akohia adia nenkese na nadu kama Ghana fo nyina tinsa we income tax ye be pejam eka condition IMF dia man say onko parliament about 5 amendments no onko ye ni dikan principal income tax Ghana fo state ye wo mu yo we jato and on it jemense pay $60 million here we are in the name of new register. This is the state of Ghana.
I'll come back to you, Charles. A quick comment from Badasu Imando says, how much does it cost to fuel the V8 that carries a Kufuado's chair around the whole Ghana vis-a-vis the cost of acquiring vaccines for newborn babies? If their wives and girlfriends have birth in Ghana, they would have done the sensible. All right, so this one is coming from. Then my lecturer friend in Legon, Dr. Obed, Says Bobie, I did not listen to the president directly because I was teaching. I listened to highlights of what he said on Joy News at 12 p.m. and I am highly sad for Ghana. But Bobie, are you sure the president is okay? So if the economy is so good as he claims, why go to IMF? And Baba, a question lecture be sending me. So if the economy is so good and super as Nana claims, why go to the IMF?
Exactly. Why go
Akwaba, Pacho, your initial comments.
Initial comments, I think that OBIA feel the true state of the nation. The MPP in opposition, they said that the true state of the nation, time, is in your pocket and it's in how you are feeling or how you are faring. And the Ghanaians are going through unbearable pain and hardships. Unbearable pain and hardship. They are really feeling the pinch. Nyama ako the astronomical offense rate nyama akono. People can buy things. Hey, to the extent people say footballer they be a no football you be a free gate cross say amount for more than free gate.
Sorry, is it true?
Yes, not transportation. There's no money.
Really? There's no money.
Is it true?
I'm telling you, we should put them on pictures in the videos. That is the true, of course, that's the true state of the economy.
And
on any cars, brand new cars now are turned out. They know, and that's where they be a catch on say the problem of the economy, the true state of the nation is self-inflicted. If you're more, brand new. Amount for a brand new we cannot pay our debt anymore. Now we'll turn new cars. Apart from that, who expenditure now baby be a fun way and near drinks or bar ya so and then my dad dream she say my regret baby I'm more banintino me offense and workforce no my tissue by 30% and not 40%. Today there's somebody and you'll be shocked. You will be our presidency. You saw a special assistant to the office, special prosecutor, or presidency.
Monthly salary.
Monthly salary. I don't know if the special prosecutor is aware of this. How? Why is it that? Isn't the special prosecutor office supposed to be an independent organization? On one is workforce. Meanwhile, independent special prosecutor on one kasanga saying for they are real capex kano. You for almost 7 months.
But Obia is supposed to on it. OSP ni adwuma no.
Etiano ABC or presidency or TDB house Etiano say a special assistant office of the special prosecutor.
On to pay from the president
from presidency. When in a creating the share system no.
Wow.
Yes, they've created opportunities for themselves to milk us. People are really feeling the pinch, but it's still very difficult for them to say okay, to say the expenditure no you better so by 50%. Some of the Jumana ye create my boys now and faswa it's not even necessary you be yin so that we can really manage the economy and ensure because you won't have the need to force Bank of Ghana to give you almost 40 billion cedis number the so what I say which will now cause that hyperinflation which gets prices to go so high. So today I think that we even on the show when we launch our own true state of the nation in even some of the communities so you see how people are really struggling. I speak to people on the daily because I'm involved in FNC or Kwakwe Central. So I talk to them every day. People are going through unbearable pain. These are people that are actually even earning money. School cry and they have to go.
So they tell you your position, Kasa.
I mean, they come to you.
They tell you your position for Kasa.
Oh no, I need opposition for Kasa. There are people are even feeling it. The people that actually are identifying as MPP before they are feeling it. Say a Brennan or a TT and the hardship. So we are not. I mean, it's not only the NDC people facing it. When the thing comes, I say when the pardon or the eating is in the pardon. When the things come, everybody feels it. I think lorry fare no NDC phone kwa nature lorry fare. Mutonsu NDC phone kwa mutonsu. Today, small sachet water. If you don't have 50 to 60%, you can't get it. 50 to 60%. You can't get it. Tea and net tea in this way, the ultimate toy in Yuan in Shushia. Today you cannot, they cannot even buy it for their children. It's difficult. It's expensive. Nyamana de abano and this from Kwaneto. It is not opposition talk. This is the truth. The true state of the nation is in the pocket of the people. The pinch they are feeling is in their inability to afford life's basic amenities and basic things. That's the true state of the economy. And during the true state of the economy, what is the president and his people trying to say? And then Omumbo will say on that. It is true. It is true that unemployment is an all-time high. It won't be there in the last decade. All-time high. People with qualifications, degree, diploma, and they cannot even find jobs. The private sector is harsh. It's close. Budgets are being cut. People are being sent away. Recently, the banks, by the end of the year, almost about 17 banks will be in distress. And if they are in distress, yes, if they are in distress, you see what would happen eventually. What would happen if because you've not been able to almost about 75% of their money. Almost say at the end. They've still that is the bond market. You can't pay them, so they are in distress. If they are in distress, there are few things they will do to maintain or to survive, which is to close down some of their branches and send people home. That is the true state of the nation. Everybody is feeling it. One and feel everybody friends and faces, wall on faces, their people are really feeling it. Their MPs can go back to their constituencies.
I see.
Can they go back to their constituencies? They should do a check. They can't go back to their constituencies. If they are feeling it. It's difficult. If they were not feeling it, other than the ATMPs, Kokas and Kenyan finance minister, President Nimu can say you should resign. If they really are very genuine and they understand, they also feel it. That is the true state of the nation. People are feeling it. The hardship, it's unbearable. It is bad. We've never ever felt it this way. Never. In Kofokra, people that are earning money, so can buy a utility prices have gone up by 30%. Lending rate 40%. So the real state of the economy in India, Bobie, we don't have to belabor the point. The people are actually feeling, and there was no interest. Enkano, you can't say the kind true state of the nation, the state of the nation. Or people are interested.
You can feel it. You say a chrome crash shop. People
will listen to the commentary. The people are not interested. They are not interested. The media live today commentary the only people that are interested are their friends in the media. Papa speaking truth to power. Sakura man, no my interested. The sports are done for now. They are the only people that are interested. But really and truly, the true state of the nation is that of pain, anger, frustration, lack of the ability to be able to afford basic things. They should go down. They should let the MPs go down and talk to the people. The anger in the system, the anger in the system. When there is event and activities, they be musonu. Voting for the independence affairs.
Yeah.
Because they were afraid that they will be booed. Kumasi. Send now offense and Kano. Kumasi Ashanti region. To get the shock of their life. Because really, a dien na maya or Kumasi say to me and then it monk or Kumasi for no relief. What have you done in Ashanti region to give them relief?
Also, Akwajibosi and Baba Besiswami interchange.
Oh, this is the third time our said Obesiswami interchange. Now the same person is a Quatruka so a fence and what is TDD. What didn't he say to us in 2020? Say, Ansah agenda 111 hospitals.
Yeah.
We see. Has he done it? This is the person that continues to lie to the public. This is the person that continues to disrespect the mandate of the people have given to him. This is a person that even where it's become necessary, say they need to cut their coat according to their size. My Obia, he's buying new cars. He's enjoying brand new cars and no more call friends and car monopa heavy kind of soon. This is a typical, now we call reference a state of nation. You should see the cars, brand new cars, say, hey. So Bobie, this is green. I mean, I don't know where we are headed. It is, everybody should be concerned. If you think that this is unbearable, between
there are salient points we are or more raised here. But Mensa, Nanado can Sembia, I think say a interest ma Ghana Nibia. We have not been reckless in borrowing and in spending.
No, can no.
You see, there's something about communication, which I think we must all what take communication as CBN name say. There's something about communication a very, very important, and that is consistency. And the NPP party, almost at a normal way in opposition. So when you say something consistently for some time, over and over again, even a lie can become the truth. It's their way of pushing a particular narrative. Okay, the incompetent Mahama, incompetent. You see,
they think they are still into
it. You know, if you go to a point when people hear the word incompetent, they know that the next word is Mahama. It's the same thing. They've been consistent on COVID-19 and Russia-Ukraine war. Very consistent too. They've been very in any opportunity or co-independence or kokai. And yet that's not any opportunity Obenya to speak. Okay. Consistently put it COVID-19. Deliberate too, Kwabena. Deliberate consistently. Obieno or say we have not been reckless in borrowing. When Obieno himself they have been extreme. In fact, there's no description for even how they've been. They don't have a description for their recklessness. Or more recklessness they do. But they've been political communication consistent. We've not been reckless. We have not misused or we did not misuse the COVID-19 funds. When your own auditor general say what misuse you are there, you see, it is what people should understand. They say, if anybody thinks one day Akufo-Addo is going to get up and come and tell you that it's my fault, they will never do it. It's political communication that they are doing. You see, politically, Kwabena is not wrong, because politically you can push your own narrative. What you say?
Even when you know that you are fooling the people.
Of course, it's called politics for a reason. You push your own narrative. You need to tell your own story, otherwise someone will tell your story for you. So politically, it's not wrong. But now, when things get to a level like this in a country, you think say this is not time for needless politicking. This is the time to put all our political arsenals down and put our hands to the wheel and rebuild the country. You expect to say the president will be the one to lead that kind of charge. What you say, and put the politicking aside and leave the politicking for the opposition and get to work. But the moment you realize, the person or the president who is in charge cannot leave the politics aside even for one bit, it should tell you that they are afraid of something. They are afraid of something. Kwabena, it will take somebody who is trying to cover up something to want to persistently peddle a particular lie. Kwabena, why is President Akufo-Addo and his government so afraid for Ghanaians to link the economic crisis we have to their recklessness and foolishness? Why have they at every opportunity sought to let Ghanaians believe that it is COVID-19.
But obviously, everybody say on political gains.
Kwabena, that is not all. Oh. Political gains is Kwabena. How did we get to where we've gotten? Kwabena, when you ask this question and you go deeper into the answers to the question, you know why they are so bent on making that narrative stick. Because if that narrative stick, the next government who will come, there will be absolutely no need for anybody to want to probe how we got here.
No,
Kwabena, you see, sometimes we underestimate the political, effect of some of these communication. We underestimate it. You see, they tried it in opposition. Even though the NDC was doing something good, they were able to communicate to make the Ghanaians, the ordinary Ghanaians, feel say the NDC was the most corrupt government and that something shady and something bad is happening. It was when they came to power, and prosecutor behind me, I feel people are beginning to see through the lies. Kwabena, if this narrative sticks with the international community, with everybody, they've been able to make everybody make a stick. Say, oh, we did not misuse the COVID money. What you that? The COVID-19, we lost lives and all that. I'll be the last person to want to misuse monies that we got from COVID-19. This is the classical commentary.
They not only misuse the money, they also created an enterprise on that misfortune. With that South Frontiers deal. And the Frontiers held the company away.
Yeah.
We were told that they established company. They are gone.
So Kwabena, that is the language of a con artist. These people are cons. And you, with your speech now, you know, say these are con artists. High level. We are kablenye zakrama.
Omdo mari chikada ino mayira.
Bekabi bia. Ekufuado is the real incarnate of a kablenye.
Just what be Ansah.
Just say open con artist. So can kablenye.
What the oka?
The internationally acclaimed Ghanaian con artist. Bleneza only to me a catch them rough on say. Say never pan the Kwame Nkrumah na Kwame Nkrumah ewuja no trust fund bi. Kwamna e je brofu nyina sika. Kwamna and as well because Wall Street bankers strong rich guys you jo mu nyina sika. Say ye jana trust fund wo Ghana.
Kejeti na kronfo bi o wiawi os wa jimi anam to ho.
Kwabena titi nkofo nyina sika aba Ghana na nkofo no afei o ma twen ya sika yi mada na o mo to ano o se akable bieza
na me no be dware sika bi so no mama e de so ni nyina besame.
Kwabena Akablemeza was able to make the British believe say he was a crown prince in Ghana. Or na for tuntuma nkunya di na chichini yo. Ti ohene kase yo.
Accra FM. Ebi na nkrofo criminals by all standard.
Na Akablemeza na esi wodi ni akunya stool ya yetena so yi. E na obetu kwan akwa abrochiri. And also we and no di akunya no if on akunya no south two na
I know
no di shame na we ni dokro akunya no na kwa no e de otukwan airport and na airport nkramya do UK omusi bibi shim mbofu ya aka osi bibi ensem mbofu nsi bibi shim we shim and de akrama ni hwehwena de no bibi shim no say we emi fi akunya. Some more pioneers be anymore. You have to compensate me because a ritual it will cost you like about $5 million.
Where do banana check?
Number 4, so they were so sure because the dog was sniffing the weed on the thing, so they thought so were cracking we know the weed na shame. Omo party ya bibi enem na kwesi me fi akonya.
And you better do
the classical incarnate of Akabemieza. Con artist extraordinaire. Because if you're not a con artist, Kwabena, in the midst of this, you see, a true baby, communication quite to me who say, oh, a beer, Kwabena, I'm a more dear. From so, Yanfanyan will be a. Inti, a beer mistakes been a combine and normal acoboni say. But when you see a very classical attempt, deliberate, fixated attempt to continue to particularly inflate a certain narrative to make it stick, even though they know say it's a blatant lie and mistruth, then you should know, say, Kwabena, we are dealing with con artists, extraordinaire, and nothing is going to change. So for what it's worth, may I stop listening to the guy for a long time.
The whole Ghanaians now.
I stop listening to him.
Who's Obia? I don't listen.
I stop listening.
It's a difference.
I stop listening to the guy.
You are a media person in idea fence, and today I'm if it wasn't maybe because of your show prep. Would you really want to listen to who wants to listen to Nanado? Nobody. Not even in your party. Now condom decided which of the factions they hold on to. They don't even listen to it.
What is the difference between your and parliament? You need to kind independence.
It's the same.
And I say about the digital way, we need to dismantle a few arguments. The level of investment His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's government has made in providing digital infrastructure. Government abang ben a lay fiber optic if he has a see northeast region Pandai. It's His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
But
do you know the basis of that?
They don't want to.
Let me show you what it is.
Tell me.
Crumbia Okwa, before the telecommunications company, they are all struggling. Telecommunications company, remember bar. There's something called creating an enabling environment at mom. Part of it in say wow, so to be making some investment in infrastructure, digital infrastructure, it will make their entry into your market very easy. This is the case where I buying beer AAB. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama pumped in a lot of money into these things, created additional data center. We did a whole lot of things that will make more existence in the market very easy. Guess what? About we buy it, they are rather taking from them. And then obeti fictitious company boom buy MTN, they cut taxes 500.
Yes.
Book company, creating and they are creating companies on their own. And here's our company company ni address simple, but company eco contract or GRE say audit, tax audit, can GVG, book companies ni na creative binu amanish na kakana creating plan and they are finding ways and means to just take a lot of the money. They are not creating, we are buying the as AVA. They are not getting more money, so they are money see at the private companies. So no boom they are enabling the digital day. What are they doing? What have they invested in? Almost 0.1 significant digital infrastructure they invested here. Number 2 years, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. As every single of them, they should point out. They are listening to us. They should point out about the digitalization as I they should point out one digital infrastructure be here to enable the space. So it's not surprising saying all the companies they are folding up. They are in distress. Telecommunications companies, they are in distress. They are in distress. No, be crap. So, but talk crowd. They go. They run.
Because I think they would have for no or more ton shares. Right?
But vertically at
so nobody is coming.
You see, I thought to go. Nobody don't come in. One ever. They sold it off for just about $1, and we join free club. I buy winter. Not a single. At the end of my, what have they done? Every little thing, everything that you came to meet at the end, we created Ghana Card. The Ghana Card has been work in progress for some time.
Yes, he mentioned
all the
Ghana Card.
Most important infrastructure that would enable Ghana Card is been work in progress over time. So what have
but
they
will
done?
tell you President Ford started it.
What have they done? What have they done? The real state of the nation is what you can feel in your pocket when you can afford. Say, that's what they told the people. Today, let the people look into how they are struggling. And also within a week is gone. Sikana first maybe usomu out managing it till the end of the month. Within a week is gone. Because maybe the anika krebe obenye ato edinti. Insure obetua, electricity obetua ni ewie no. Lorry fare obekọ baako mienu na asan. Inti busia, if you go Facebook see here and also social media, WhatsApp, they be a bit common about loan company bia. They be a more amount for car, amount for their own common because this is the people they cannot live. I said they cannot rely on people, they cannot live. I'm saying to you that even their MPs input, they will tell you how a bedroom input, they cannot even enter their constituencies. So really the situation there with this government, the future, you are retrogressing more than 100%. We've gone back. Ocean Shishaya, His Excellency Mama, by now, if they were not reckless, if they are not overborrowed, if Oman caught bond market because they want to enrich Omubusiano because of commissions and no as bond defense agent and defense, if they had not done all of that, maybe by now would have been out of the woods. But they did all of that to enrich themselves at the expense of Ghanaians. This is very, very bad.
Chaze, quick one. But I think President Antachi on the DDEP, you know, or Tachi also.
Well, Tachi also, you know, say, Ghana Hanum, you associate, or say associate in conclusion of domestic debt exchange program. Na Antachi. Pension for sikane ne ekeka ho na honum na wie ya akokan say international one no yeguso ayeye in conclusion ye mampani ka enyina ne say ye de otimi ye kro baboye sort ya say yeah ti ye de wachinchim yensa domestic debt exchange ayeye kwabra odi na kire say nkrofo from pem na subscribe ye abani threatening o manfo no with the deadline. A binding threaten amount for with the deadline. Na kwabre sabi usika nyina ehye woni ano okokọ to obi anka bi maw na mampanyini ka kire wo say me ma wa subscribe ade no by this deadline one ko subscribe a court be na ade akufu ado be kwa panyini kuruma no ye be ka bi ama wo say wo de e de cha akufu ado ntino yanyi usika mfa maw. There is nowhere. You get a point? Etino media, yes, or tachi ni kakra, but tachi or tachi ye, and in someone na or cano, and collaborate. And someone no can collaborate because IMF ain't in the DDP. IMF no, Kwabena, ye nim date. Ni man say nyame ya adoma na ba bia na kan na emi hunu say wo se yen hopi Ghana for wo se let's hope
yen nya resemu say
yen hopi say China or the cross che ho China any G20 no ebetimi agree for now we are going on the table with nothing. Well, Kwabena, when do you mean service or debt? Huh? What do you mean service or debt? Why can't you the whole world so you could be? Say rating agencies in United States or my Ghana free rating. When you say yeah no you try junk. Huh? Yeah. Junk or pink any yellow car. You try. To say yeah or moon dear potia. yɛde rate yɛn.
Yeah.
Yɛ debt to GDP. IMF aka kyerɛ yɛn sɛ yɛ make sure say from now till 2028 kwabena ha na ɛmɛ ya no.
Okay.
Nana utie nana yɛ bɛsi a movie economy no back from 103% to GDP to 55. Unim say afedi for the first time onu say international community ni te ho kwabena MPP for nyim to mu da say economy no eco negative. No,
but the point is, I don't know.
And I'm saying, and I Bema and can then some say that GDP no and draw over 100%. Atra reality a catch you. America police it is raw, Germany police is raw, G20 police it is raw, but baby I know mun take you serious and they say domestic debt exchange no. Kwabena, it has zero effect if our international debtors decide to say omoni anya agina. So adentina nanaka say yaya de ye jaw to na ye jaw no sika wom o physical space of about 40% plus under Mahama 2016 when about me friend incompetent. That is the state of mujama wo. O friend say oye den or incompetent. Entina oja sa tebiade den edema. O baya 44+% no. What waste no? Kwabra utie ni ye. O papa edi eja pedi eja 40%. O bo bremfie sia. What the 40% ni nyina sia bonti akwaje bosia 3%. And na dey survival. Answer the 40% no cry say akwa den akwa si a wo ame no cry nso no waka dan for dan wan say wakwa papa na dwadi fo no mu amononi a no mu bu papa so kwabena papa de so on de wo kwehia say ani ni digwa o ma ne niema wo ha na wo de ma no obetimi atua mu 56%. The kwabena wo papa dinti ni ye de ball wo se the creditors of this nation kwabena omu boy abisia because omu hwen yen shocks ni say ye credit worthy any ability to service debt ye kwabena say jomama na Ghana man pay na bosome miensa what default to Ghana yen debt service na
nkanyo
en kamera be yi omu tru ma kire kroma
wadam for speaking truth to power for ankobeto monka ankobeto speaking truth
enka occupy Ghana for be omu tru mu hire occupy Ghana for bebu omutu mu hire ade asikurom
and work like a boo
adenti a Ghana wo hye ye niema nyina keka bibi abom a ohamu nchemu wo ha no jo mama ye discipline amonya ohamu nchemu aduanan otua adwumayefo ni bibi aka bi ka kire man de yempuntu dwuma Bank of Ghana one touching the whole of 2016 when the kwabra atra afi ye default to continuous 1 year any akire. Nese mampani kwatena wa it is omuye yen physical space ye inflation omuye ye economy no se dia kwabena asia ye weaker kwabena I am telling you for a fact say abrofo no discretion omede be ma o my Ghana pa efri na ekono kwabena omo frɛ nkwasiafo kura na they be charitable to Ghana so omo frɛ nkwasiafo efri na ekɔ free mampani su kosi nkola ewo na omaya utiwa witimi tom awurade yagopo he omaya ogire independence ka odibedie ho akogire awie mabon ho mrane over the future of the unborn children no kwabra ne mpanifo nyina yagimi. That is how they will see us 21st century and Ghana just intimate ni okan no kwabra sa debt exchange whatever ye no ye ni ano wo so kafo di abenkwan anwa wom wo de ka wo di abenkwan anwa wom ye ni right o table na ye koso no ye nsa de ye nsa yam ye dwantwa hene ye German ambassador dwantwa hene no so ye kosi do to say na dwantwa ko pa cho na ngrofo fi e ka che e no di ya tem se mogimi maban so che maban wo ka kire mi se mi nkodi wani mu ko srep eka UTV team no chancellor tipijo mu adwuma. You know, you bet me the measures at all, Kwabena. We can agree, say, Minister be our Accra ni MP Biano, who here cross country car to go to work. Am I right? Within Accra. Why do you need a V8?
There's a reason why it's called cross country.
Who here cross country car? Put on table, Kwabena, your debt exchange, you know, say the pragmatic way, Koya, and Kamika Sen Komasum Dada. China for nye stupido. I want no double for make a dam and a juma avoid them. See interchange amount. For make a dam. O minister so vieta o numuno. Kwabena, state of the nation, ladies and gentlemen, all my Ghana for Nanakra ya no can say, or say, dear na ya no can, fellow Ghanaians. Fellow Ghanaians. KTM on appointment no mesra manya nyantum. Obi amwa ye nyantum. Brana champo manya nyantum. Appointment am ye ni na marry draw. Marry align Minister of Finance e the aka Minister of Trade ho. Sika 7 adwadie. Onfa. Megire ho no sanitation any fisheries ayatete free agric oni nyina ya agric. Maka ni we abum agric ni fisheries abum local governance we agency aya created the we sika wo presidency ni ade nyina me dey akwche local government because they so omunkoye president special initiative ni project ma cutting down the size of government seat of government 1,000 people me do omo here there me twa 400 agu. Hey, diplomatic call no etwom say no, the guy is serious, he wants to do something. Omoba calculating no man say no president I ready say Oba be prudent when it comes to expenditure. We cut it down into obenya physical space Kwabena e ba say wo discussion in some 3 billion kawa obetua China for munwenya mianim. Yes, the current attitude and the posture of our presidency, they are not ready to manage the 3 billion. You go be a yaman 12 billion now, so no. Obi a yaman 12 billion now, so no. And you want to because of the 3 billion now we kalumo.
My uncle tie on issues about gold for oil. The Adanado Kai on gold for oil.
However, in addition to our engagement with the fund, we're also seeking and implementing some original and innovative ideas to try to solve our problems. For example, the Gold Purchase Program by the Bank of Ghana and the Gold for Oil policy are creative uses of our resources, which are already bearing fruit. These policies are aimed at achieving 2 results that are critical to the health of our economy. Firstly, they will help us preserve foreign exchange, especially the US dollar. And secondly, they will enable us to stabilize the price of oil products, such as petrol and diesel, on the domestic market. We have already seen some success on both fronts, with the price of US dollars and petroleum products falling since we announced the policy and began to implement it. The average price of petrol at the pump, which had risen to 20 cedis a litre in the middle of December 2022, is now 13 cedis and 80 pesos a litre. The price of diesel had risen to more than 23 cedis and 70 pesos a litre, and is now selling on the average at 13 cedis and 80 pesos a litre, which is a reduction of almost 10 cedis a litre. We expect this trend of falling fuel prices to reflect soon in our daily lives, since transport fares affect the price of everything. I hope the trend of prices going up and coming down become a regular feature of our retail economy, as being demonstrated in the fuel prices. Because as we all know, prices, especially of petroleum products, used only to go up in our country.
Anyway, so Baba, and Akufo-Addo to me can say free 20 CDs to 13, but when me and come baby of fire, call 20
any differentials.
Yeah, that is where my difficulty is.
Yes, he cannot talk about that. And most importantly, you know, there's one thing I say to him about this particular MPP government. Bobie bia no mo say no, and there's no money to be made beyond. They find an innovative way to make money to themselves or to create a cartel system.
Yeah.
Omo tries and come there with PDS, and Ghanaians rose up in the middle. Omo greediness, and allow mo blow ya. Omo ntiwonya intiase, and adenes a paskai. Then they tried to do a japa. We no go for LD and a japa Pro Max, a different deal. Almost all yes, a japa Pro Max. It's an attempt to make sure, say, young gold reserves, no, they want to own it. They also want to create just organizations that will.
No, they want to steal it and own it.
They want to steal it and own it. It's the whole idea. Other than that, I'm on for bisa say, you pay transparency. Some will go for LD. Why not provide the oil? Why not gold no by OBJ?
Scan why not use the fiscal cash or the gold?
No, the first one or into me first you have to pay with the
fiscal cash. But
so
this time around,
scan fee. Why need you? Where are the parties? Wine. Where can you find them? Adani Asem. And typical with these people, they say when this thing dies, you see its length. The frog also you see its length. We are yet to see another smelling fishy deal and kofo they are engaging. Within some few months, I know a number of the international CEOs in the energy sector that have been talking and engaging and asking questions. Omubisa transparency, Omubisa the first saying how the model of the whole deal has been structured. Yeah. There are still a lot of questions around it. But in due time, these people, it is another innovative way of stealing our money because it's saying, there's nothing there. So they have to find another way. There's nothing there. So now there's another attempt. Another attempt to appropriate our goals to themselves. Another attempt to ensure that there are few cartels that will benefit from a certain arrangement that eventually they are going to be the beneficiary owners of. This is that's the true state of the nation. Every place is for the taking. Every avenue is for the taking. Mamo, we've done our worst. You borrow, you are spending recklessly. You create opportunities for your young boys discerning that there is nothing there. We cannot even access the money. And I'm not chance they can. They got more than 12 billion. They cannot even point to significant projects. Maybe who can be a catcher me? Who can be a catcher? Where are the significant social infrastructure projects on my mama breast, mama time? They incompetent, cry a bush. You could point to things over UGMS.
But and want me I'm more infrastructure.
Boy in here. Boy saying this for it me boy kuko so kase which hospital in see UGMS in see second interchange na pokwase e friend say na phase 1 phase 2 ne kopa sika de to Kumasi International Airport project phase 1 phase 2 ye kopa sika to ho almost omo embecho terminal 3 very innovative aya de ba ya terminal 3 today yenye sika ne mfaso efi ho omunya opportunity and then COVID-19 again they hailed it as and very innovative when they abano man for and complaining be very innovative abanbenye sika efi ho only for us I didn't end the realize say in a year now you make that project in a generating revenue of almost $17 million
yeah
only 1 million came to our bank. 60 million till today they are not able to answer.
Chase, so you had a president on good for oil.
Agufado. Kwabena. Results na yield in a way. Aya Kwabena. Results no way.
So I say fuel no say 20 cities. As I mean I'm dey call 20 no.
Debut me say
about 30.
Debut dey minyamba ho gold for oil no. One tikroma na say 600 friend say
600,000
tons of Russian oil. About Biura Kruma.
Yeah.
And I want to say about security. I got now about home with him. 1 to 1. Was it about security? I boy a home with the power Kruma. And so 600,000 tons of oil. 18 Biura Krumanum. Ye penny would ampajo Yahoo. Yahoo Niura. International market, no. I did be a muhia. Edi apanisi Ghana no. Isi omunsaka. Because my baby who say Kalabule market kura yesa ndi mu akotre. Kalabule market. Because enti yam ports no too open. Any your borders no so nti no ship na any speedboat no say atama Ghana navy for no. Kwabra de adwuma de no omudidi. Ediem bra pa no mo de bo ho no mo a ni nyina achi no oil enye sabi bottle water ba ship ene de ba mebo a enye tanka kese bia ene de ba enso so tanka ba miminim na ba abeduru ayesi enim ni wura
but o say no na ama say ye fu no
ye nim ni wura ene o say gold for oil no kwabransa na normal figure. Any the impact enya we society no so kwabra omoboa na mikrampo
but today pump no super I think 12-13 cities also
kwabra ko oil world price baby ami ba na obey oil price is not being controlled by your friends and Ghana economy. Yeah, OPEC ni friends, OPEC countries.
Yeah, OPEC.
Yeah, oil saying the call. Yeah, oil mu enso atuama. Enti womun determine the price. And then another nankasa mu nim say, bua no de to oil 2022 na kwabana e call barely almost friends say 95 per barrel no onim say e koya koduru even say 1,000 or so. When you say Google Adaroma in the Kwabra 79.7. And in another modern one so Minia, Adia 100. Nessa Kwabra reduced by almost 20. Nessie Atiswa Merga Swa. Kwabra Kufa the modern boy woman in Kwabra Momo power. Enti eji se gogu niwa enen ka me metna ma Akufo-Addo abetwa ntora kire me se oil price na e call 20 Ghana cedi eni ade no na enti opese on kan che se covid nti na oil no ko e call soro covid reduce akwantu covid the lockdown by school shut down enti demands on oil kwabra e conform and until ye den na adwene yenze brofo no ka che ho ana kire se yenti asio ye tri nya adwuma anya sa crude ne price as a time e call 20 no ene ne enya pe ntinana oje fans wo enye yi sabiamu god for oil no
also time ben e call 20 cities no also last year June right
also last year
June
also last year
so baba check last year na crude oil barrel you say. Just check it. Let's go.
Koranso 89 do omianwini ho. Ana kwabra factors no say what mismanage dollar no. Anya one factor o. 89 niema mienu na eko. Nya oil no dollar na adekoto. What mismanage dollar na ma dollar na escalate kwabra. Dollar de minam de ko 15 Ghana cedi. And it's a crude no kwabra na 50 Ghana cedi kura $50 as at 2022 a. Come me say a simple question say as at 2022 na 50 per barrel. Na dollar no equal 15 Ghana cedi no. Meaning why na the dollar no call 15 Ghana cedi. $80 no bo kosoro. Crude no so bo kosoro. Definitely.
Yeah, 79. Okay, South I say 100.
193. 100.93.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see the problem? Meaning, sir, Kwabena na fans now we here now.
Okay, so check 2016. Say.
Oh,
currently we are buying it around four cedis.
There.
Per gallon. Super.
Gallon in now 14, 15 cedis. Gallon in now. Nana do analysis na no ye no can liter asemu.
Yeah.
Offer so beka gallon.
In the 2016 I say. You should microphone.
$43.67.
Okay. Yeah. Why? Okay. Good. Okay. Go.
What hear me? Enti problem no nya one factor. Oil don say dollar na ho den ya affect oil price. Say ekoba say o inflation ni ade nso gina yi a eboa and international di kan pa international world price no Kwabena agin samu a uni su control. Abe kosoro. But the problem no e niema mienu na kashi aye. World price na e page aye no because other factors. And a young can say this self-inflated one they count through your friends say yadi ya kasa mu yadi yadi e kan ho 2039 say
108
and Kwabena say ya na bogum we ba cho calculate we enti under President Mahama oil barrel 108 per barrel pay.
Yeah.
And no timi manage here. And your torn saying. Sabren Granend roof for Ghana 2030. Name for Ghana City. Or where we are per price no mammy Miss Rona may me musu me. Well, it Kwabena wait you say a mismanagement. Say dollar name in a year, a benya effect our oil no so. Say dollar need in a year. And the entire your mama time, oil to me call 108 per barrel. Kwabenabobieansah. Ultimate to oil petrol no gallon. What to a gallon? 15-16 Ghana. So ultimate to 15-16 Ghana.
Yeah.
Next the same oil no intimate 100 Ghana. Next auto gallon in 4.5 liters no. Now to 15 West 16 Ghana we are cross it. Next obi nso beto oil no ene America say oil ni $90. Next the same oil no ya benani ye ni fuel now to 1 liter 13%. Now man penyi ko jino say
13 Ghana cedis.
13 Ghana cedis. Adia 2016 how many years ni? 7 years.
Yeah.
7 years ago adia na gallon baako na ne boy dene wa adwaman so esene enne said ya ne boatie no obi manage sa economy no ma auto oil gallon ni nyina 15 cedis na se Kwabena enne sa gallon no was 64 Ghana cedi a wa bra de ne bo food na change your mama time na
Adabraka. Okay, so young got minority leader the reactions and the president is reaction the body language.
So I na no say
and I don't know sir.
Mr. President, there is indeed a widespread Mr. President, there is indeed a widespread of despair and disenchantment among our people. Millions of Ghanaians are going through unbearable hardships and excruciating pains. Our economy is in its worst shape in decades. In fact, Ghana's economy is bankrupt or insolvent. We are currently unable to repay our debt. Ghana has officially defaulted in the repayment of our debt since January 2022. Mr. Speaker, yet, Mr. President, your government is failing to cut down on the size of government and public expenditure. Ghana is witnessing hyperinflation, largely because, Mr. President, your government allowed the Bank of Ghana to print 50 billion Ghana cedis for the year 2020. It be noted that this expenditure finance public expenditure on the overbloated government expenditure. Our position is that inflation is currently rising. Monetary policy rate is also at 28%. Ghana cedi is at depreciated by 20% in January alone. Mr. President, unemployment is exceedingly high at the record levels. And as we speak, Mr. President, lending rate is at 40%. Mr. President, our economy is in tatters largely because it is self-inflicted. Your government inflicted on us and failed to act. Mr. President, this is your scorecard. This is your scorecard. And this is the true state of our nation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I second the motion.
So Baba, it seems that the MPs, they started misbehaving when the minority leaders started saying,
I mean, quite clearly, they didn't actually even respect the president. If they respected the president when he was sitting down,
but I think and can I say minority leaders should jack us.
I mean, then I make earlier, I catch you. Say if it was me, I would just pause and tell them, say, president.
Exactly. So I wonder why. I feel like the minority leader was not on top of.
They were hell bent of ensuring, say, thrown our president and be trial honomono. It will stand and it will become the narrative.
So, Mr.
Speaker, disrespect no more and I will no disrespect to present in a 200 no disrespect no more.
Because I wonder why Ato just allowed them.
But I'm glad say he still was able to make the point. Unemployment in the country is excruciatingly high. It's money new no more. The private ones that are there are closing up because the economy is very, very tight. He's also right when he speaks about the fact that hyperinflation in the country currently also resulting out of a binary for say BOG, so 40 billion cedis. All of these things are contributing to what we are talking about. And then he also makes a very strong point, say, baby I bedri, our economy nimu atetia pansama she nimwa ibetime enye free. These things came as a result of obini recklessness and incompetence. Until I say, as ye, unim se nebu mine, kakana ban in seven, his fan opportunity so omu this, they just wake up and realize, I didn't area my don't pay he knew a bad day. I feel no cock 3 billion.
A chinning in our
Bibia coffee no cock 3 billion. This is competence. This is uselessness. This is uselessness. This is emptiness. They are bereft of the ideas. They cannot take us any further. And these people by now should be bound. And Charles Ekana will be Ekana say, at this time, no be a dream said there will be a very solemn statement. Obeba Mabeka Chen say, oh, medimu boni, medimu nyamo. After years, ejuma na meka say mitimaye. Ejuma no mintiminye. Maybe I be do ni die. Mesremo. Me ankasa matemi government in so mateso job for the boys that make creating the mateso sikano deals create loot and share schemes so make create all the money na but titini na so we will save ourselves this amount of money and that will require say we will all now we will tighten ourselves to the belt but omono never nothing. So the economy there at this particular point in time, they are showing and possess even during this time where they should all cut their coat according to their size, where they should make the sacrifices. They are not ready, they are not listening to us, they are not paying attention. Just say we have 2 more years, almost catch and almost severe notice. For the next 2 years.
But NDC in all this, NDC can say. Now it's whether we like it or not, NDC the alternative for
the strong alternative. And in so far now as NDC party, you hold it almost about 3 different press conferences addressed by a leader, the party leader. In all these 7 press conferences here, he's provided indications, strong suggestions regarding how you can safeguard what is left and how we can build on that and move forward. They haven't. Beyond that, even as a party, and she say, at this. I'm telling you, even as a party now. Because
on the street, people feel like the NDC is not doing enough to get this government, rogue government, on their toes.
Oh, and I'm trying to say
that is how
it's a legitimate concern. They are right. It's a legitimate concern. They are right. As a party, I think that we can do more.
Right.
As a party, we've not exercised our right to demonstration enough this particular year.
Why? What is the issue?
I mean, I don't know. It's another conversation for another time. I say to me discussing. But in terms of providing some alternative ideas, in terms of when I say ultimately, now ultimately protect it, what is left and build upon it to leave legacies for the country. We've given so many of these brilliant ideas. Friends on fire. And ABC Nempo and even with the State of the Nation address, we've made the strong point. Still, they are not listening to anybody. But I understand, as a party, we still can do so much more. Individually, wherever we in Iowa, in the various constituencies, in the various regions, I think we can do so much more. Sometimes, reorganization can get in the way. But I think that NDC as a party can still make a very, very, very strong case to Ghanaians and say, indeed, alternatives now they are these are very strong alternatives, and we will die for them. We'll go the extra mile for them. We've started it in Parliament. We'll proceed in every particular point. Then this is that party that will die for them. Will make that sacrifices for Ghana and for Ghanaians.
Last quick comment.
The same comment. I also say yes. Obi Obe criticize say it seems we are not doing much. In a way say. I think say energy from department, especially the organization, the women's, the youth, the wings should be, by now Kwabena say almost street so engage the women. Senka youth engage youth, say friends, on communication the automatic so they are obekasa. Yes, sorry, I'm not person okasa, we so okasa na jo okasa. But I think say Kwabena groundwork some na ye kano a collaborate because me te ho na ne Kofi Bento because on ne ogidie Jomama promising to scrap as gracia.
Is it Jampo Kofi Bento?
Kofi Bento the woman say obi adwani ka je Kufuado Jampo so say wa who betra wa ka say Jomama entimi nye bia no nkwala asem na wo ye dey udi 1801. We are lucky say yam brand ni edi kodwa so no ni dented boni omodene famu say omufa akwamboni so say ni din no penia government we no atware no minu mienu say Kwabena bema na to Ghana for akoma so because Akufo de na money fail ani nyina achi no opekwa yusu je mensa de edi ne boni but how and I yenso yema Ghana for ehunu situation no ma appreciate no ma to aban we 2023 I agree with you so mum fa ebia ye hiaja onza abo achichide we to da we hiaja woni se microphone mi se ebia wo ba ha no ma wo ko no ebia twa kaska bia to aye de ba ha wo
I see
ebia obi kura nim se ebia wo ye so wo gu ano but omunim se ebia
wonim se microphone even and this for almost
imagine you almost say
headquarters to am cabo so
and now umrantie ba kwa bi sam say ni otiwe ya na obi sam say bosomi aso ide na mse hwe bosomi aso yes ma juha na etuaka and this is the first time I who say entuaka na me am your officer entuana wo atiko so achi hwana de baba the guy can some man so answer can make me the answer ya mobi this is a sacrifice me nua wa ba okwe of aso boy oni nyame wo ukwe na me kura me ni bi no mama obi me sa tra ka mu free akwesi ba bia be mo ave
e bi kura e obvious consensus say it me kope e kakra na e say it me che
we we so me don ka
because that is where it's got to
me we don ka say e uba aguso what do you say enti Kwabena this is something bi mu on mo mbaji position national regional constituency na dwene ye ne say e bia allowance bi ba enu ntina se edu nkatia no so many years wanya etoda petro no wogi ne ebedu kwani fifi no akwaji bia so de akọ ansa no wadu aye na se udu akpakpapa no wakeka bom na de abonsa 8 years ye gina mu 7 Now we are kufri a yachimota. I go abedru a yadasujina street so. Oko na ochia. Uko to just
until I be a system. Internal privacy me catch on for say look for people who are capable.
Yes.
More meeting me a jumano.
That's all.
You know in some places yes, obi ache and obi say and obi say no. Look for people that are capable of meeting my passport. It all. Close all the tentacles. But come now. Obi send me message bi.
Munyi na otwe my Kwabena mu huyeja. NDC executive.
President Safi na. That's good. President Safi na omenye sika na omba be so project.
Yes.
Same thing in Ashanti region. Brazilian construction firm, you know Charles unya some information now. Brazilian construction firm. Almost 1,500.
3,000.
3,000. Just a second batch in is about 1,500. 3,000. Just a Jumano, a Babe Story, 3 different important projects. Kumasi
some Brazilian company no na yes
same thing.
Me das you know ba we was we na e ka say we na e ka say top choco ya do ma se pa Don Frank say abobie pa headquarters ya isa na young grofo adwo Don Frank say obi timi flow phone as we be kan o phone so ana message obi be de send o no obeka say a friend say NDC national headquarters bosume omo ma it just as we be ka kire no ujina okra na ohomete but I mean it's part of it but it's a good struggle anyway idea ebe mo man and now madam for be sending me message say opese me best na no abrochire and I'm saying a kufa de entu no a mentu free krom ha se metu free krom se the first se metu metra aeroplane mu atra Ghana e be kan se kufa de ye president no kwan wan hwe a bibi be ye me wo ho pese metra ya na de besi bia esi wo ha ya gweje top choco ye do ma se pa Achilles collateral ye ni wo ho agro kra tabia e ba center wo na de eye tabia e ba mixture ene tabia e ba capsules abba Lotus Gallery wo mo guso gift shop e ma wo remfi wo mo oko Instagram at Lotus Gallery GH, Twitter at Lotus Gallery GH, Facebook Lotus Gallery amacha abusu omo ho and afen so quick credit and investment microcredit limited. You don't want to say anyway live on Accra 100.5 and I think Oma dino what to be the aka na yemfa bintu ekuto dwom na yesu ni di ho enkomai ni nyina ne say aban we asay wo man no Akufo-Addo destroy man. We saw President Kufo MPP and we have seen this reckless clueless criminals, a thief and a vice president who is clueless while was banjo were born they are thieves and criminals for you know say what you call fananti nyame ad much na be se and ya to aso area na ko okay yankwe